Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm Board.
And we're giving you the rulebook rundown, which is also going to be a tutorial of
Ascendancy
by Matthew Meeple, who has the most perfect last name, if that really is your last name, Matthew. Or did you change it to that, you cheater?
So if you don't know what Ascendancy is, you have two options. Number one, check out our unboxing and we'll explain it to you. Or number two, listen to our opening we're about to give you. Or both. But this was a Kickstarter probably last year, sometime or the beginning of this year. Finally just came in the mail a little over a week ago. We did the unboxing, so those are posted on YouTube. And now we're diving into, as Nick mentioned, a tutorial, which is our rulebook rundown. So we'll actually take about 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll go through this whole scenario booklet. There's 37 pages in here of what the intro is and a whole scenario set. We'll give you a full setup of how all of these trays and everything that you'll see right now look like and how to set them all up. And we're going to have fun with this because this is super colorful, looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's a faction-based game.
It's a 4X game. I moved this over so this would be closer to us. Is this the main side of the board?
Yeah, for this area.
Oh, nice. I just moved this over and put this over here.
You could, after you're like, oh, put it over here. No.
Well, instead of this being in the middle so far away from us, I figured we'd be doing most of our stuff on there.
Yeah, I think that's just quick movement.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, we have these awesome, this awesome book here. So it's rule book, it's scenario guides, are all these really great spiral-bound books that have wonderful, like, thick pages, which is dope. So, welcome to Ascendancy. What you hold in your hands is a labor of love. Spending 5 years of my... Okay, this is from the creator right now. So we're going to skip over the creator intro. You can read that yourself.
Oh,
Let's go to what Ascendancy is. How about that?
There we go.
Ascendancy is a tabletop board game. It's also the name of the world the game takes place in. It was designed by a crazy person who wanted to push the boundaries of progression in the tabletop format to the limit. As the name implies, almost everything and everyone in Ascendancy can be upgraded and made more powerful. Victory or defeat is determined by how well you or your teammates adapt to unforeseen variables. The game rewards long-term strategic thinking, short-term tactical decisions, minimizing risk, pushing your luck.
I was like, minimize risk, never.
Minimizing risk, pushing your luck, and outmaneuvering your rivals. So this is entirely a game for Bald and Board. So
yes,
Board tends
which is why we bought it.
Yeah, Board tends to be like the long-term strategic thinking. I tend to be the short-term tactical. I tend to minimize risk, and Steve tends to push luck. Yes. And then we both love trying to outmaneuver each other.
Yes.
What to expect? Ascendancy is complex. If this is your first time playing, your initial setup can take well over an hour. You should budget your time accordingly. During your first few sessions, there will be details you won't fully understand yet. Whenever you get stuck, just keep playing. With more experience, the full picture will become clearer. Some players may absorb the rules quickly, but most will need more time. Try not to worry about the strategy at first. Okay. Just take it slow and learn as you go. You may even have more fun this way. So then it gives us a how to start playing.
It just says don't.
So it's just saying there's a tutorial. So do the tutorial before you jump into the rulebook. And then Steve will go over.
Yeah, so the first line of the tutorial says, in the same book that Nick was just reading out of, pages 6 through 12 is board setup, player setup. Actually, to do that first.
If you put the thing here, can you? No, it's pretty small.
No,
never mind. There's a nice picture on the back side of like the what it looks like.
Oh, there is, yeah. We will show that at the end. Actually, you'll see it on our table. So as I mentioned before, so you can kind of see there's a bunch of stuff already set up. We did that during our unboxing with the color coordinating and whatnot.
Yeah.
Feel free to just follow along here. It probably is going to tell us to do that anyway.
You can go watch our unboxing where we literally went through and like put stuff just into places. Did we go through and reorganize after the video?
We did.
We reorganized
just for like some of the colors and just how to get it back in the box.
Yeah, but with the main like putting things in their place so you can at least get it kind of put away. We did on the unboxing, so check that out. But there is a video that is sent via email, but you can probably find it online, of how to rebox the game, because there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, if you purchased Ascendancy through Kickstarter or GameFound, I think it was, they would have sent you a link that says, here's how to rebox and unbox. And you can just click on that. It gives you most of the information. There's also some YouTube videos that help you out.
Yeah.
But here we go. So general setup. So as you can see here, we have 4 trays plus the main map. We're going to start with the main map. You know what the first instruction is?
Put it on the table.
Yep. Every time, place the map in the middle of the table, round side
up. We wonder who is really just like holding in the air or like, I don't even know what.
Brown side is for most scenarios. Color side is for scenarios that specifically require it.
Oh, nice.
Place the tall tray for tracking next to the map. That's right there. Place the 4 other trays around. It says orientation doesn't matter, but we just followed the picture because we're hoping that would be the most efficient order. District 1, Frontier Phase. That is right here next to me.
All right.
Shuffle all of the items marked with a briefcase. Now we have to find these items. So let's go to Frontier Phase. Number 4.
It's probably on the other side.
It 100% is. And place them in the top tray. Or did we just put the wrong ones in here?
Marked with a briefcase?
Yep, these are not the right ones.
Okay. So there's this metal scrap.
This will be number 15. These will go into there because this we choose.
Okay. It's like the potions.
Yeah.
Stuff
So
okay.
it says briefcase with crossed swords is one pile. Without crossed swords is a different pile. That's going to be the 2 trays.
Got it. Okay.
So these we're going to put off to the side because these are the events based on if you're playing cooperatively or competitively. Those will go over there. Hence, hilarious. It says on the thing events.
Amazing. We just threw it in. We just
That's true, we did.
We just kind of toss things in to get them into the box. So you're seeing us reorganize a bit here as we go too. So right now I'm looking to separate the ones that have swords and do not. Okay, so shuffling both of these that have swords.
Yep. Swords will go in the top tray. These are called battle cards and items. Bottom tray will not. Those are called utility.
And do they go face up or face down?
Based on this picture, face up.
Okay. Or which way is face up? Because they say metal scraps on the back.
No, the one that does not say what kind of scrap they are.
I wonder if you cash these in, if you get
or use them as a resource or the thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
All right.
That is not the next line, by the way. Haha.
It's not.
No.
Yes. You'll find we often start to inquire about the game playing with mechanics mean, and it's usually the very next line that tells us.
We also screwed up this pile because we need creatures. So creatures, shuffle all the tier 1 creature cards and place shuffle all the tier 1 creature cards, place them in the tray face down. Do the same with tier 2 and place it next to them, which will go right there.
Okay, these are completely different cards.
Yeah, those go into the stack too.
And people. I don't know something.
Put these off to the side.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2s. So those are all 2s. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, these are all the ones. So shuffle the ones.
What's that one?
That's the number 3.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's not a creature though. That's fortification.
You're right.
Did you make sure these say all set creature? They do. Okay.
Oh, I guess that's a good idea. Yeah, they all have like the symbol for creature.
Okay, so tier 2
double check though.
Will go face down right here. Tier 1 will go right next to it.
My bad.
So that is all of the setup. You'll see a bunch of spots here for dice. We will come back to that later. But that's all the setup. So you have these 2 and then the 2 sets of creatures. Number 2, supply phase. Place the starting resource cubes. We've already prepped this for you. So there's a symbol on the bottom. So food has green, ore has black, skill has red, knowledge has blue. There's exactly enough cubes of 24 for each color to slide in 4 by 6 right into that.
Oh. Sorry, you're super loud. So
I can just tilt down.
You're almost peaking. No, you're fine. I'm just gonna adjust the mic volume real quick. We're gonna put it between where we had it before.
Answered everything, 42.
Under 42, under 42. You're not wrong. Boop. All right.
There we go. Much better.
You're also not. Because you're also looking down and talking directly into it.
Because okay.
Yeah.
Also, place all the coins. There's 1s and 3s. So you can see here a 1 in the back of the pile. Here, there's a 3. You can just place them all into this tray as such.
They are the same size, so.
And that is it for the supply phase. So super easy.
Cool.
Over to Nick's side now.
All right.
The Academy.
The Academy.
Number 9. So this will be in the top left corner.
The quest cards.
Shuffle all quest cards. Place them in their tray. Text side down.
We have these extra cubes.
I know.
All right, so these should all be the quest cards, which they are. Text side down. So we're going to shuffle these.
While he's doing that,
I love the way these cards feel, though.
The white cubes are called Mana Stone. You can see the symbol right next to it. The purple cubes are called Influence. That's right next to it as well. It says place those down. We're going to...
Should be there?
Literally was verbalizing that as he asked.
Sorry.
We're going to see on page 11 how many resources will actually go there. So some of these will just go off to the side once we do the rest of the setup.
Okay.
Hilarious. There it is. Now is the next line.
And we're doing it.
And then the last thing will be the 2 tray stops there. Shuffle 6 mercenaries and place them in the left side face down. 6 war machines on the right side. So let's find those
this here.
cards.
I was like, you said over here.
It
looked like you pointed there.
I meant over, yeah.
There's no room for that over here.
So there should be cards here that say, not those.
War machines.
Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and mercenary. So war machine will go on the left of those 2. Mercenaries will go on the right of those 2. Okay. Nope, just kidding. The other way.
You just said mercenaries twice.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. This
What's
will
going
go
next
here.
Okay.
And that will go on the other one.
All right. Cool.
That's it for that tray.
Awesome.
And now the Empire phase.
Okay, Empire tray.
Sort the 9 green status effects.
Okay, that's
tokens into one section. So you should have root, tamed, and regen.
So tamed, regen.
Oh,
root.
Actually, never, you don't even have to worry about that. Repeat for the other 5. Red, blue, purple, black, and white. We've already done that.
Just keep them all together. Okay.
Yeah, keep each. So there's 6 colors. Each one will have its own section.
And they should have 9 in each.
3 of each of the 3 sets of words, but we did this one.
Yeah, 9 gray. These ones are slightly different though. Hold on. So there's pacified. Does pacified go with the white?
It says red, blue, purple, black, white, and then the green ones. It doesn't say what the 3 names are for the rest of them. It just showed you green.
Oh, it doesn't say the rest of them. Just said only for green.
Oh, green, and then it says repeat for the others, but it just says the color names. But I think we did it already.
We kind of, we put colors.
Well, if not, it'll tell us what one to grab. We'll
that are close enough,
yeah. Shuffle the loot tokens and place them in their trays by tier.
That's these here. We put them in there randomly to begin with, so we're not going to worry about shuffling right now.
Here we go. Place all champion cards and the Werecat Bearcat. That's these.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was taking these out. So I assume those are going there. Right?
Yep. Shuffle the champions and the Werecat Bear.
Oh, they definitely. Oh, so they definitely did partner with Isa Fairing Guard because that's literally one of the Isa Fairing Guards.
Oh, that's cool. Order doesn't matter. Then place the 2. Which means we got to find one. Fortification cards on the top of the stack.
There's a fortification somewhere.
You got to be kidding me. Scenario. Hopefully it's in that stack. If it's not, we got to find it.
Nope.
Interesting.
That's not in any of those.
I'm about to find out.
Or any of these war machines. Found it.
So place those on top.
Okay, so that was all the number 2 creatures. Got it. So we're shuffling this. How many are we taking from here?
No, all of them.
Oh, all of them. You're just shuffling.
It's just shuffle and then put these 2 on top specifically. Probably 2, then 3. Shuffle a number of event cards and place them in the tray face down. So that would be the other tray there. So first off, we're going to take this stack out because that's not our vibe. But we don't know the number until we get to page 12. So we might as well keep that off the side for now. But this is the fully cooperative ones we're just going to put over here. Mm-hmm. Original component. Or, nope, just kidding. I didn't say that. Optional components. If your game includes Nemesis players, place their components here. And it shows you a picture off to the side of the board, kind of like right here.
So that's what these would be for.
These are like, whole card things.
Right? Oh, okay.
Those might be those as well, but there's like, I don't know if I'm assuming we have because I bought the all.
It says 16, 17, 18, and that's what's over there right now.
Yeah.
16, 17, so those are clearly.
Those colors, but like these cards are somewhere. We'll find them.
They're in the packs. So we don't know if we're playing with those yet or not. Because 18, this is what those are.
Oh, yeah, the Demogorg. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So it's in these special folders that we did not want to open last time, and we're still not going to open yet. So we'll hold those off to the side. We will get back to that when we read the part of the rule book that covers it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, house boards.
Okay.
There we go. We're going to zoom in on Nick's here, and I'll just copy it on my side. Each human, sorry, Nick, chooses a house board. Place your meeples accordingly based on their names. So on the top, it says, like the frontier phase, directly under that says Outcast. It has a picture of a meeple.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to place your meeples from your player tray into those spots accordingly. But you're only going to place one of each.
Just one type of each, okay.
Yep. So I think that's just the starting. You'll probably unlock others as the game progresses.
Yep.
So you have one outcast, one laborer, one loyalist, one lord lady, and one...
The loyalist looks like an artist there.
And the tier 1 mount.
Tier 1 mount looks like...
And it'll go, literally the lord or lady will go directly on top of it. Like so.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this goes here.
Did you put too many in? That
No.
shovel dude doesn't go there.
What are you talking about? This is clearly this is the same picture as that's right there. The royal advisor.
No, we didn't get that far. We don't have a royal advisor.
Oh, you said one of each. So I was putting down one of each.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, not that one. So no royal advisor at this time, according to this. So you have 4 total, plus the horse.
Okay, and they're on top of it. Got it. Okay.
Next, sort your tech cards. These are shown with the house color insignia on the back into 4 stacks by type.
Okay.
You should have 7 with a brain symbol, 7 with a fist symbol, 7 with a archery type of symbol where the hunter is on your board, and 3 that have like a, I don't know what to call this, a 4 hexagonal little pattern.
What?
Which are here. I have. I know what these are. In mine, there's 3 there.
Okay, so for the eyes, how many are you supposed to have? Because I have 4.
The eyes. Where do I see eyes?
The
hunter.
Eye.
Sure. There should be 7.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, technically.
No, what the house insignia on the back.
Oh, with the house insignia on the back. Okay.
Which I have
so
too many. I have
1,
3. I have
2, 3,
Nobody have 7.
4,
I have
5,
8.
6, 7. I have 8.
I'm assuming the one that has the upgrade is not. So it's just the green one. Or so in my case. So do you have one that's black?
So the black ones we're not using that right now?
No, I'm assuming those are upgrades or something else.
So it's the one.
Oh, no, these all say hunting camp. Do these all say hunting camp for you too? The black, or do they all say stable or whatever they say for you?
These all say stables.
Yeah, so those will be off to the side. These 7 will be here. These are estate cards that comes up next. So to show the board, if you want to show the 2 stacks, so you should have 7 with the eye symbol.
So these are all enhancements.
Yeah, and then you should have 4 of those.
Yes.
Okay, so those would be the 2 piles.
Okay.
So it says sort the tech cards. So the tech cards are the ones.
The white
yes.
ones. Okay.
As shown in the left-hand corner, place them face up.
Okay, so the equipment.
So it's literally just going to go boom, face up.
Okay.
For the stable ones, put them in tier order. So no tier 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So highest tier will go on the bottom.
Okay.
And those will go on top of the first stack.
Okay.
And we're going to do that 4 times, or 3 times for the 3 symbols, which Lydia already had done.
Yeah, so I did that beforehand.
Cool. For the other ones, you should have 5 cards with a picture of like a civilization almost in the corner, and then 3 with the hexagonal. The hexagonals go on the bottom.
5, 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Same thing. You should have tiers 1 through 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
Put them in order.
Okay.
All right. So those are on next board right there.
Yep.
23. Combine each estate stack. Oh, I already just read that. Place each finished stack on your tech tree, as Nick had already done.
Sorry, I saw a picture on.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at the picture mostly. Okay.
Typical Steve.
Keep the following components in each storage tray.
Okay.
So you're going to have 1 house die, which each of us have a house die of your appropriate color.
Mm-hmm.
It has a bunch of symbols on it. You're going to keep 2 brown battle dice. All right. You're going to keep 6 on-color settlement minis, which are... That's a great question. Where is picture for that?
I think it's
Oh, it's the rest of
these, right?
No, it's the rest of our minis, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's gonna be these. It said supplement minis. So it's these 6.
Oh, good call. Yep. We already have those in our tray. You're going to keep 2 wall pieces.
That's these right here. 1, 2.
Okay, so we only need 2 of those. I had a third in mind. Put that off to the side.
Must be someone else's then.
You're going to keep 1 tower.
Just that bad boy right there.
You're going to keep renown tokens valuing the following. You should have 5 number 2s. And this is where we do not have this set up properly.
Correct, we do not. We just threw them in.
We did.
So we should have 5 number 2s. So there's 1, 2,
So
3.
give me 1 second to grab the rest.
Ah, so close. So this is where we just kind of threw them in to the board or into the box and stuff. Just separating them all. You have no 2s. Ha ha ha.
I have 5s though.
Might as well just sort out all those while we're doing it right now too.
I agree.
So boom. So 5 number 2s. 4, 5 number 2s. So there's a stack of 5 number 2s. Here my stack of 5 number 2s. Okay. What else do we need?
How many number 2 stacks do you
This
have?
one's just the one for one of the extra trays right there.
Well, that's mine.
Okay.
Oh, because we're only playing 2 characters.
Yeah, but I mean, would you? Is this specifically for a 2-player setup?
Well, there's only 2 left over.
Oh, interesting. There's another 5 number 2s. There's another tray in there.
This
Okay.
must be for a 2-player setup then.
Okay.
2 times 3s.
2 times 3s. What?
These are not the same tokens, are they? Renown tokens. Interesting. Renown is purpleized. This is number 24 still, yeah. Valuing 5. Oh, the number 5 times 2 number 5s.
2. Oh my god.
No, that says 5 times, whatever.
5 times 2,
Yep,
which
yep,
means
yep,
2
it
5s,
does.
yeah.
So 2 5s.
I understand how that could be messed up.
3 number 2s. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Hilarious. Okay. So let's do there.
And 4 number 1s. All right, so 3,
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5. There's a 5. There's a 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 1. That's this person's 5s. Okay.
That's hilarious. Good.
2 yellow stamina, which are the yellow cubes right here.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, one more.
These out.
You said 2, right?
Yep, and 1 gray, which I was assuming so.
Okay.
So 1,
then-
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Nice.
Additionally, you're going to have 8 red damage counters. Those are over there. I'm not going to put these in this box. So
why not?
To the side. Because well, I guess in the end
If
game.
we
Yep,
reach
yep,
at
yep.
that 8, right?
Yep.
So
1,
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8.
4. Here's another 8 for you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're doing that. Okay.
No, we
there,
haven't.
there you go.
5, 6, 7, 8. I was just doing it for these 2.
Okay, there's.
And then, okay, that's a lot. And then all of the rest of your on-color workers.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. So these
there's
2
your
can go
8.
back in the
So then it
box.
looks like there's an additional,
Okay, that's fine.
additional 7. No, additional 8.
Which will be probably into that. Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, so we don't need that tray anymore.
All right, cool. Good deal. And then our skill markers. You said, right?
I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. They said in addition to your skill markers.
No, in addition to your workers.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. All right.
Those we obviously will use, but we're not there yet. That comes momentarily here. Fetch starting coins and resource cubes as shown on your house board.
Ooh,
So
nice.
on your house board, in the 4th section, as Nick just pointed out there, you have starting assets. So we're going to get those accordingly.
We'll put this stuff
and-
away first.
You're going to be able to place them out. That's a little annoying. Okay. So I'm going to go from the top. 2 of these. So my starting is, I get 2 gold coins, 2 food, 1 ore.
Or what?
What do you get?
I get 2 coin, 1 food, 1 is ore the rock.
Yes, it is.
1 ore, and then whatever the red
Skill.
arrow is. Skill.
1 skill.
Nice.
Okay. The rest of the unused just stay in the supply phase box. Now, from previous phase, choose a starting hex for each player. Go to page 92 for more information. We have a preset one, I'm assuming. Starting hexes. During general setup, a player selects a starting hex from among the 4 corners. Human players may select the one closest to them or any other. If your game has legacy, or the legacy players, whatever those are called, nemesis players,
which we don't know if we do not.
Their starting hex should be as far apart as possible.
So they have to be opposite corners. If we had
legacy ones. So we have these. So going back to the main map for you guys.
So the mountains aren't hexes that we can choose.
Going a little bit.
If I'm with you.
It's not connected to Bluetooth.
There it is.
So you have these 2 corners here and these 2 corners here. So I'll take this one. You want that one?
So it's this.
So all 4, but we each pick
those.
one.
Those are the 4.
Like, yes, those are the 4. Yes.
Got it. Like so these are here.
So it says pick a starting hex. Choose an on-color embarkment. So you are red. I am green.
Okay.
Place it down.
Okay.
Choose 1 on-color tier settlement mini to denote your capital. So I believe, let me just check the picture. It doesn't give me a picture. I believe that's one of these, yeah. Page 19 for more information. Let me just check the pick. Settlement mini tier 1, yes. Oh, okay. So just clarification for future use. That is a tier 1. This is a tier 2. And
with the tower.
No, without the tower.
No,
this,
with the tower is tier 3, I was going to say.
This, yeah, okay, yeah. So this
what
is tier 3. So that's the easy way to denote the 3 tier levels. And then 1 avatar, a mini or standee based on color, with its on-color base. So you'll find the avatar. If we have minis.
I think this is you, right?
That is correct.
Assumed you'd be the archer. Yeah.
I would be. Because we have 3. I believe we have 3 each.
What?
I believe we have 3 each.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was like in the thing. There was multiple.
Yeah, I don't know what your other one would be.
Doesn't matter right now. Okay. So archer, on-color base. Boom. Clicks right in.
Oh, because like these up top maybe.
Yeah, there was pictures somewhere. We'll get to that later.
Interesting. Cool. Cool. Nice. These guys look the same. I think.
Here, let me grab those real quick too.
The one.
You're red?
He has the crown on. Oh, he has the crown on.
Yeah, we can take these just in case, because these will show you your differences.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I have an archer, which we're using. I have a enchantress and a dude with a stick.
Gotcha.
So I'll just keep these off to the side so we can see them if we need them later.
This is just take one of them, right?
Yep, just take one and place it on. So I'm assuming we can gain more as the game progresses.
There's no other bases though, so I think you're choosing what
which one you like.
Cool. Yeah. And then boop.
Yep.
Bam.
Randomly place loot tokens face down on each empty hex, which would be the ones without tiles. Thanks for the explanation. The outer rings, all the way on the outside, will get a tier 1.
Okay.
The middle rings will get a tier 2, and then the single center ring will get a tier 3.
Okay. I'm using that one, so I didn't find out what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I saw it, I don't know what it means, but
valid.
Whatever.
You're like, this has symbols.
Oh no, I saw that it has words and stuff. Can't know that it has words and stuff. Oh.
As he does that, I'm going to read the next step because I'll do this. Shuffle the 15 name location tiles, 3 per color. So there are 5 color sets here. So you have red, green, purple, blue, and yellow.
Varied dwellings.
So we take all of them face down. We'll shuffle them. Do not include the embarkment ones, which are the 2 that Nick already put down. Do not include the quest tokens. Those will be added later. And place them face down in the lower left-hand corner of the map on that stack right in front of Nick.
Okay.
All right. Good enough. We don't know what any of these mean anyway.
It's true. I'm gonna do another one. Just
Sure.
to be that.
Tracker. Now we're going to this board off to the right-hand side. The tracker board, you're going to place the brown. There's one single brown one that I put in here.
Press 6.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. You're going to place the one single brown one on decade number 1. That's right there. You are going to place the pink one on decade number blank based on your scenario. So the scenario is going to tell you what decade you're going to play through. So we're just going to put it up in the right-hand corner or left-hand corner right now until we're told in this tutorial where to place it. Starting with the youngest player. That's me by like a month and a half.
It's you by like a whole year, isn't it?
No, you're 31.
I'm 32.
Oh, you're old shit.
It's like by a month and a half.
Well, you're March, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Place stackers matching their house color on loyalty 0 and upkeep 0. So we each place one of these. This is where our colored ones go.
Oh, sorry. Got you.
So loyalty 0 and upkeep 0. So you'll place yours down first. I place mine on top of yours.
Because you're first player, whatever.
I don't know yet, but I'm assuming so.
Okay, sure.
In the same order, place one house-colored stacker on each of the skill types. So those would be the ones down below. Use the starting skill value as denoted on your board.
Nice. I like that. I like the variability.
Yes. So we each have a strength, which makes perfect sense. So I have a cunning. Hell yeah. Team Slytherin.
Makes sense for you. I'm strong.
Why did you put that into the 0 spot?
Because never mind. That's a 1 spot, not even a 0 spot. I thought it was a 0 spot because I have 0. I have 0 cunning. That's literally the 1 spot. Oh, no, that is the 0 spot.
No, that is the 0 spot.
Yeah, that's why I put it there. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know your thing says. Oh, I do have 0 as well for the other category. Okay.
So, because you're in a different spot
for intelligence.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that is player setup.
That's a really fun way to track skill progression in a very compact style. I really like that.
Yes. So now, this part I absolutely hate, but we're going to read it anyway. We have to.
Why?
You're going to know in a second. I hate how they did this. So starting stock at the supply. So going back over to the supply board.
Different per character.
Based on how many players are playing, you're going to have different amounts available, which makes sense. But I hate how there's nowhere else to put any of these. So we're going to go all into the discard, I guess, for now. So in a 2-player game, we first have to determine a duration. So let me just quickly check the tutorial if it tells us the game duration. If not, we have to pick one.
Wait, doesn't the tutorial tell us how to set all this up to begin with?
No, it says go to pages 6 through 12 in this first.
Oh, okay.
3. So this will go on 3. So our game duration is 3 decades. So our starting lineup. So it says the icon question marks below illustrate the starting number for each color resource clues in the supply. So the way this works is it says like row 1 is, as you can see here, you have row 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are +1, -2, +1, -2, +2, -3, +2, -4, and +3, -5, and -6. So the way it says here for 2 players that we're going to have 3 available in row 2 and 3 available in row 3 for each of these colors. All of it, we're just going to ignore those.
Why?
Because it's way too annoying to put all of these into this discard pile.
You know we're going to forget that we
can't
take those.
I 100% will not. So the bottom 3 rows of ours, we're just going to act like there's no colors there. We just don't see color. In the academy, you are going to have 3 of each color.
Just 3?
Yep. Unlike the supply, roll and column distribution does not matter because these have obviously how much you're paying to buy them and sell them for. That does not. And then the final page here, game duration. If a scenario, you can throw them. Oh, that works. Cool. If a scenario,
I don't know if there's something that we have to use. We can take out a discard.
Valid. Good point.
Yeah. Steve.
That was black too. I think. Was it?
Steve. And Steve loses the first piece of the game.
If scenario allows you to set your preferred game duration, all players must agree. In this case, we're told because we're doing the tutorial, that'll be 3. Event card setup. Your scenario will specify its use from fully cooperative or competitive. Fetch the entire stack as indicated. So we have both stacks.
We'll pull it over just in case. The tutorial's competitive cooperative.
So it does say here, stack A, separate. Okay, did you shuffle them?
Well, earlier said to shuffle them.
I did not say that.
In the very beginning, it said to shuffle the event cards and place that number.
Separate the law, dissident, and sacrifice cards shown in the top left hand of the card. Then shuffle a number of cards together depending on your final decade. So in this case, there's 3, and that's not an option on here. That's hilarious. So that'll be told to us in the tutorial.
Yeah.
So that'll be stack A. Stack B will be the rest of them.
There's also sacrifice cards.
We'll just leave these out here for now until the tutorial tells us otherwise.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
But we have one other thing to do because we have the all-in edition. We need to go to page 72 to see the Nemesis setup. And we'll just go through this. We don't know how this works in the tutorial, but we'll explain the setup anyway since this is our rulebook rundown.
Yep.
So the Nemesis setup. So some scenarios include a special setup for the Nemesis players. Otherwise, use the following standard setup. So if a scenario tells you otherwise, don't do what we're about to tell you. But if it doesn't, do this. So you're going to place the Nemesis player card next to the map. And we're just going to show you this picture here. So you'll have a Nemesis card. These are in special envelopes. So actually, we'll just say, so go to page 72. It'll explain it all. So you're going to have yellow and purple. Those will be the colors that will go onto the side tracker over here. You'll have their cards, some of their information and resources, and all of their pieces below. They have their own embarkment card off to the side here that you'll be able to place down. And then difficulty level, you got to kind of decide, do you want to play a standard Nemesis or against a hard Nemesis? And it'll give you all the information associated.
So it seems like it's like a lot of games do now. It's like an AI individual. So like if you're playing with 2 people, but you want to play a 4-player game, it seems like you can use 2 Nemesis
100%.
to do so. I wonder if like in a 4-player game, if you can still use 2 Nemesis to play a 6-player.
Or 5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now that was setup. So if you're interested in setup, go to there. Now we are going to continue on into the tutorial and actually go through how to play Ascendancy.
Yeah.
So the quick overview, which I'll give them there. Oh,
sure.
That's your vibe.
This tutorial scenario serves as an introduction to Ascendancy for new players. So at the top, it's called a Sowing of Seedlings. Objective type, tutorial. Event card set, fully cooperative events. So we will be using the fully cooperative ones.
Oh, sad face.
It's okay.
The only time we'll ever use it.
It's for alert. When we play, we'll do a competitive.
Yeah, 100%.
Map side A, which is the brown one.
Yep.
For 2 humans, we are the humans. It said it should take about 2.5 hours. Nice. Okay. Colored boxes contain in-character dialogue. If you're playing in a group, nominate 1 player to read these aloud to the table on behalf of Belfry, your advisor. Bonus points for reading with a posh accent.
We're not getting any bonus points.
There is a...
no pity points here.
There is a foreteller app for this. I think it's like $10 if you want to buy it, that you can go and draw this. You should check your email to see if you got a code, because you might have got a code for that.
And for future reference, so this obviously is the tutorial. When we play the true playthrough game 1, I will buy it. We will use the foreteller app.
Yeah, like I said, because you went all in, you should have an email with a code to redeem in there.
It was just a long email.
Yeah, I know. Find the iconography key at the back of the reference guide and be sure to keep that. And the reference sheets close at hand if you don't understand something. So we have reference sheets. Yep. I assume that's what this is for.
That would be it, I'm assuming as well.
Okay. It says, don't worry about strategy for now. You don't need to remember or understand everything. Just do as Belfry insists and get your bearings. So then the rewards, it says learn to play and progress the mainline scenarios. Introductions. Salutations, Your Grace. Welcome to the storied realm of Ascendancy. I trust this letter finds you well, and that the journey from your motherlands was without incident. My name is Belfry. I have been a trusted advisor to the great houses of Ascendancy since, well, for some time. Suffice it to say that I have served many inadequate souvenirs before, so you are in good hands with me. Due to our current distance, I cannot aid you in swordplay, though I am quite expert in all royal affairs, and the occasional mana spell. Now then,
Nice.
kindly
Spells.
verify that your package contains all the components listed on page 3 of the separate reference guide.
Huh.
Once finished, prepare to do exactly as I insist. I trust you understood the colorful pictures, Your Grace? Then, let us begin your tutorial.
This is my favorite game ever now, because I do that for every game, and Nick judges me every game.
I do, I laugh at you. I'm like, okay.
Like, why are you counting every piece?
But, I mean, I did email WizKids for Tales of Arthurian Legend. I haven't heard back from them, but there was one card that was missing out of that stack for one of the statuses.
Yeah, but I always, for even, like, obviously brand new games should have everything, but every time I always just count everything to make sure it's there.
Yeah.
So scenario
I'll read the
setup.
Belfry parts when we go through.
Sure. That's fine.
They're going to be the ones in the colored boxes, like turn the page, like these.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Scenario setup. Place the following components on the top center hex of the map. So top center hex, we are going to add an embarkment of yellow.
Okay, so it looks like we're probably using a Nemesis then.
Yep, so this will come off the board for now. We'll just put it over there, because I don't know if
I'm
I'm
going to
going to
put the competitive ones there because we're not using those.
Place one tier 1 settlement of yellow onto that tile. And one Nemesis avatar with a yellow base. Note, the Nemesis players, like Belfry, do not use the upkeep track, meaning this track over on the right-hand side, all the way over there. I believe we're going to be using Belfry, right?
Oh, I don't know. It should tell you.
It does not. It says choose a Nemesis avatar.
Okay, so choose.
Oh, the arc. There we go. Do not open any sealed envelope until you're instructed to do so. So we have this nice sealed envelope.
We'll have you shift your board down once we get going.
Yeah, that's fine. So that envelope will stay here. We just know we have the arc visor. We don't know what the arc visor looks like, but it says to grab Belfry's based on the picture here. His miniature.
His mini? Okay.
So, dude, mustachio.
Yeah. Yep, I saw him on here.
And then you have all
Mr. Frenchman. We have all these nice minis here. Monsieur Mustachio. That's a big. He doesn't have a big beard, right? No, it's just a mustache.
There's a little scrunchy thing here, and then.
Which one are you, buddy? Does he have a pendant on his chest? He does.
He has armor on. It looks like in a necklace.
Is the one with the cats, Mr. Belfry? Maybe. Is that one?
That is him.
He looks close enough.
Yep, that is him.
Okay.
And this has the big yellow base.
So he's gonna start here as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Fetch one quest tile and place it in the middle.
Oh, hey, there's a fiver. Do we need?
I tossed that in there because I had an extra one by accident.
Oh, so one of the other ones have one less then? Maybe?
Probably, but they're all back over there. Yeah. On the tracker, place the yellow cubes as such. 0 loyalty. 3 cunning. 2 might. 4 intellect.
How much might?
2.
Wait a minute. There was 4 things you just named off there?
No, I didn't.
You just said 0 cunning.
No, 0 loyalty.
0 loyalty. Sorry, my bad. Jesus. There we go. Got it. And then it was 3 cunning, 2 might, 4 intellect.
Yep.
Okay. We're good.
Fetch one of each of the workers. 1 outcast, 1 laborer, 1 loyalist, 1 lord lady, and their level 1 mount.
Okay.
Or tier 1 mount. But yeah, same thing. The envelope, a yellow player die, and the remaining yellow settlement minis should be close and available. Again, do not open the envelope. It will sit there until later.
Okay, got all the
So, each round of Ascendancy is a decade. As you can see here, we're going to play 3 decades. This will literally go through step by step on how all of these decades work. It'll go through exactly what happens in every phase. So we have 4 phases: Frontier, Supply, Academy, and Empire. And this will literally just walk us through and tell us what to do.
Yep. So teach you to play by doing.
Yep. So we'll start out here. We have a placement step for the Nemesis. Then we'll go phase by phase. So you just want to flip back phase by phase when we go through this?
Sure.
All right. So I'll give you that page. That's your
Each full round of Ascendancy is 1 decade. You have 2 objectives, Your Grace, if you can manage. First, you must establish 1 new permanent settlement. Second, you must traverse the vast continent and meet me at the quest location. Nice. You shall have 3 full decades to complete these simple objectives. A decade of Ascendancy consists of 4 phases of worker placement, each represented with a district tray. Okay. Yep. All players, human and Nemesis, take turns placing and resolving actions during the phase. Then here we have a note from our creator. Hello. Whenever you see a blue box, I'll be here to explain something important, i.e. game-controlled players, like Belfry, are referred to as the Nemesis, regardless of whether they are your ally or enemy.
That's weird. Ally Nemesis? Sure.
I would advise against listening to his advice, Your Grace.
So definitely listening to his advice.
Most scholars agree that Nemesis are superior. We do not meander in analysis paralysis unlike humans. We act decisively. Standard Nemesis place all of their workers at the beginning of the decade, before human players begin their turn.
Yeah.
Cool. And then,
yep.
You want to keep going here? For Nemesis setup? We're good?
Sure.
Nemesis placement step. So push this down. So
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So roll the yellow die on behalf of Belfry. Then place his outcast in the action slot in District 1, the Frontier, that matches the die result.
So right here, this is the outcast. It's a dude with like a little hood up, almost like a Robin Hood or a thief type vibe.
So 6.
So we have a 6. So we'll go over here, and it goes into the 6 on the Frontier board here, and they perfectly fit.
Cool.
And it looks like for each of these, so I'm assuming we're going to do this, similar to a lot of the Vital Lacerda games, you can only be here once. So like this one, you can be here twice. This one, you can be here once, of course. Same thing. So it looks like you're limited as what you can do based on what the other players do.
This game is simultaneously made for Steve and not. Like it's made for Steve because things go in nicely.
And then somehow I pop
but then he
out.
still will find a way to screw everything up. All right. Roll again. This time, place Belfry's Laborer, which is the one with the shovel.
Yep.
Then place it in a corresponding action slot in District 2, the
Another
Supply.
6.
Oh, nice. Crazy. Roll again. This time, place Belfry's Loyalist, the one who looks French. Then place it in the corresponding action slot in District 3, the Academy. Which I have. This is the Academy. Going to 5. And roll one last time for Belfry's Mount. This die
what is this die?
Works differently than others.
Also, why am I rolling a die on you here?
Yeah, I know. We have the dice tower.
We're taking this number 3.
3. Okay, so the Mount. Oh, this one works differently than others. So
I can see that over there. Yeah.
So see steps. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. And then of course we have the homeboy there. Okay, so roll. So if the last die result was not 6, Belfry magically changes the value to 6.
That's so dumb.
That's amazing. So he'll go into.
Yeah, what does it say? It doesn't have dice now.
Oh. Okay, so Targesis Hex. Nemesis target hex. 1, 2, 3.
Probably one will start. Go.
This one here, movement adventure. So it says see next steps. Okay, so I'm looking at it. Insert the die itself directly into the empty die slot in District 4.
That makes sense because it's die sized.
Perfect. The Empire in the slot labeled Nemesis target hex. Oh, in District 4. The Empire in the slot labeled Nemesis target hex. Got it. Okay. With the target. Okay, so apologies for the abrupt change of direction, Your Grace. I am simply preparing you to personally welcome you. Okay. With the target hex die finalized at 6, place Belfry's Lord Lady astride the mount into the move/adventure slot in District 4, the Empire. Okay, so I assume it's going to be going.
I think it's just player count 1 through 6.
I guess, yeah. Boom. Okay. Now that all your workers are placed, you will learn how to place your workers next. It just gave me the picture.
All right. So first up, actually, I'll read the first. You read the second too. Way easier.
Yeah, that's fine.
So first up, we have Phase 1, the Frontier. Your house board is divided into 4 columns. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Each column represents a phase and district from left to right. Starting with the leftmost column, Phase 1, District 1, the Frontier.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you that at the very top. Reveal a creature, Belfry insists. So we have a creature deck, and I believe we're Tier 1. Let us direct our outcasts first. This hooded worker represents hundreds of lowly souls on the fringes of society. They are castaways and ne'er-do-wells. Your grace, pity them not. As your lowest-ranking worker, an outcast can perform the most simplistic actions. Still, their particular brand of services may prove necessary for your cause. That didn't help me answer that at all. So it just says, reveal a creature. So we're going to reveal this creature. We don't know what this means or anything yet, but we're going to reveal a creature because it told us to do so. Human player worker placement. Each human player must take their outcast from their home and place it on or near the Reveal 1 action slot on the Frontier phase. Reveal 1. Oh, Tier 1 versus Tier 2. Cool. Yeah. Now, ignore slot limitations and turn order. So we both do this, I guess.
Okay.
Action slots usually support a limited number of workers, Your Grace. For the purposes of this, I have made special arrangements with the district to allow everyone to go to the same spot.
So, hold on, before we go any further. So, the event, how did we, because we never actually set this up. It said we're using the cooperative one. So, how did it say to set up the cooperative events?
Oh, good point. It's based on decade count. That's what we were waiting for. We have decade 3. The events. Shuffle a number of events, place them. See page 12. Oh, okay. So separate the 3.
Yep. Law, dissident, sacrifice.
And shuffle a number of these together depending on your final decade is shown in this table. And that doesn't show. For example, a 4-decade game, shuffle one of each. But it doesn't say anything for a 3-decade game. Maybe we just don't have events in this game.
It did. It said you're using your fully cooperative.
Interesting.
At the very beginning.
Is that all it said? Oh, it said over here, didn't it? Yeah. So event card, fully cooperative events. So I guess we'll just do that.
Is there a table there?
The table starts at 4, not 3. The table really starts at 4. So I guess we'll do one of each. Shuffle all the remaining cards that aren't those 3 stacks.
So one of each type, right?
One of each type.
Okay.
So there should be cards that aren't law.
No, there's only law, dissident, and sacrifice.
Separate the ones that shown on the top. Shuffle a number of these cards together. Yep. Based on this, and then shuffle all remaining cards of your set into stack B. Place stack A on top of stack B. Do not shuffle. Okay.
Yeah. So
it guarantees us those 3 first, and then you randomly get the rest.
Right. So boom, and then we shuffle all of these together. Shuffle these 3 on that'll be on top.
Yes.
So we use the whole thing, which is why it says it's just.
But it guarantees that we get one of each type before anything else.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that sidebar. I just realized I was sitting over there and I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
All right. So for the purpose of this, we're all just in this reveal Tier 1 creature.
Which I'm assuming that's what revealed the creature card to begin with.
Most likely.
It says not to try and figure the game out, but we're going to try and figure the game out.
Think of your upcoming reveal action as a preemptive safety measure by revealing an enemy type, meaning 1 or 2, before battle. You can anoint a champion with the best chance of defeating it. Choosing a reveal action may result in slower progress compared to other options, but it reduces risk, which it could be a sound strategy.
Got it. Because it looks like you could do take an item, scout location.
So actually,
build.
You are technically here as well, according to this. It says everyone's on the exact same spot because of the symbol thing. Just for this tutorial only.
Weird.
He's like, I made special accommodations to make this happen.
Interesting.
So this decade only, each player can place their workers on the same action slot.
Interesting.
Belfry insists to resolve your reveal. Each human player draws a Tier 1 creature from the Frontier, flips it face up, So this just seems like you flip it face up
So you get
onto
one.
the board.
So I wonder if it goes into your frontier section.
Does it fit right there? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's why I had you move yours down.
Yep. And flips it face up. Next, each human character deploys, which is a sword, their creature by placing it in the crown-shaped section at the top of their house board. There we go. So it says draw it, flip it face up, and then deploy it into here.
Okay.
This is known as the encounter zone. Use the third slot, the enemy front row. So put in the academy phase, enemy front row, which makes perfect sense because there's a picture there of a creature.
Nice.
Which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's a picture there.
There's one here as well.
Creature there, creature there.
Oh, no, I must have bitch slapped my mouth.
Nemesis Revolution. Nemesis players, like Belfry, don't benefit from actions in phase 1 through 3 like players do.
I'm going to put him over here so he's not in the way.
If any effect in the game would have Nemesis players gain coins, resources, loot, or other assets, discard them immediately.
Okay.
Don't even not take them, you just discard them, which kind of sucks.
Well, because they would have ended up.
No, I know.
Them, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, I know. So moving on to phase 2, leave all player outcasts in the frontier phase. In the frontier phase board for now. After all players have resolved their actions, move on to phase 2.
Okay.
So literally, all this phase was revealing this monster. We're not fighting it yet. We're just revealing it.
Yeah. So worker placement wise, it looks like there's 4 phases, like it said. And in each phase, you have a potential spot to place a worker in that area, specifically regarding the ones you have unlocked. So later on, we'll have 2 outcasts that we'll be able to use in the frontier phase to do some things. That's kind of fun. Instead of having the same actions for all your workers all the time, each worker has a specific action they could do.
So phase 2, supply phase. You've made it to phase 2 of the first decade. Quite the achievement, Your Grace.
You just turned him into Littlefinger.
Yeah. Here in the supply, your laborer can claim valuable resources to help you expand your fledgling empire. Fledgling? I don't know what that word is. Moving on.
Your fledgling.
Fledgling.
It's like a little empire.
Sure.
You're full fledgling. About to break out the Christmas tunes.
Laborers are the unwashed but able-bodied who lack the formal education, so they're blue-collar workers. They could have just said that.
Oh my God.
I didn't write that. I'm just reading what the book says.
Unwashed. Wow.
And they lack education. Their dream of ascending to a better life, education opportunity, they dream of this, but the taskmaster's whip should clarify any misunderstanding.
Oh my God. Amazing.
So they are slaves. Claim a resource. So this makes more sense. The reveal a creature is what's going to happen in this phase. This is claim a resource. That's what's going to happen in this phase. You don't do it at that point. So each human player will take the laborer, so do it with the shovel.
Wait, what did you say? The reveal a creature?
So up here it said, Belfry insists, reveal a creature.
Oh, that's
this literally explained how to... Yes, that makes more sense.
It's a header.
I didn't... Well, the way it was listed didn't seem like a header. It was like, oh, read that and do it.
Yeah, I get it. Makes sense.
So...
That's what we're reading this rule book for you, so you
Yes.
can catch these little things that we're messing up on. Hopefully you did too.
You're going to take your do with the shovel and place it into any of the 4 resource action slots in the supply. Again, ignore slot limitations, only in this tutorial. Human players claim 1 resource cube from the top row of the stack and add it to their tableau, anywhere or around their house board, so you just have it in your vicinity. If Belfry's laborer is placed in a resource slot, he takes 1 cube of the kind and discards it. So he is currently in Patron 6. He is not in the 4 slots, so nothing happens to him. So we get to choose where to put it and claim a resource.
Okay.
So I'm going to claim...
I'm going to go skill.
Good. I'm going to claim a knowledge.
Can I have a red, please?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. And that was it?
Yep. So literally all we're doing, so it looks like 1 through 4 is claim the 4 different equivalent resources. 5 is build, which I'm assuming we'll find out later, probably next decade. They'll tell us to do that. And then patron, or patrone.
Or patron. Expecting patron.
Do something. Oh, I was going tequila.
I know. I knew you were going. I was going Harry Potter.
All right.
Oh, yes, that discard might end up being specifically for those cubes you're not using, so they may actually have made a spot to put those that you just complained about earlier.
No, they did.
Hilarious.
I just was annoyed
Yeah.
that why are we getting rid of all of these cubes?
All right. Phase 3, the Academy. The Royal Academy is strictly off limits to rebel. As an institute of higher learning, its actions require more brain power than previous districts. Your Grace. Rather than straining yourself, let us make use of your trusted loyalists. Loyalists are the upstanding pillars of your society. They can perform most tasks, often with greater effectiveness than their lower class counterparts. But more on that later. Okay, so human player worker placement steps. So Belfry insists that each human player must take their loyalist from its home on their house board and place it into either the quest or mana stone slot in the academy. For now, ignore these slot limitations. So you want quest or mana stone? I'm going to go with quest.
You want to roll for it?
No, it says you can ignore limitations.
Oh, that's cool. Quest, yeah.
So you're doing okay. Well, then I'll do mana stone.
I just want to see what each of the others. What each does.
That's fine. Okay. If you chose quest, draw the top 2 quest cards. Choose one to add face up to your tableau on either side of your house board. So we do use the sides. Nice. Discard
Either side, it said?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's probably they probably did that so you can use either side. Yeah,
100%.
Discard the other to the bottom of the stack. It says put it face up. What's that?
This I think that.
Keep fighting with you.
There we go.
It just takes a second.
All right. So here are 2 quest cards. I get to pick one, so I was reading about. So we have Urban Pilgrimage. Find a way to move onto a yellow location, which is the embarkment location of Belfry right now.
Place a yellow monster.
Or place a yellow monster in your encounter zone, and then flip the card.
Nice.
Back of the card.
So you get some stuff for doing it.
Oh yeah. So once you complete it, it looks like so it says quest, and once you complete it, you get 2 renown.
Nice.
The other one says found orphanage.
Burn it down. Damn. I was kidding.
Exhaust 1 laborer. And that symbol would be for a decade, and discard 2 ore.
For what? I'm kidding.
So the ore, I don't have 2 ore. I only have 1 ore.
Yeah.
But in theory, I could get an ore in that supply phase. But we are going to take Urban Pilgrimage. That goes on the bottom of the stack.
Yep.
There is some fun text at the bottom of this,
What's the flavor
which
text?
is, a walk among the people can win their hearts and minds, Your Grace. So that'll just go off to here. I don't think so I would just choose when to do this, and then I flip it at that point.
It's just a quest you have, it seems like. If you're able to do it, then, excuse me. Yep.
And then just give you 2 renown, which I'm assuming renown is going to be very useful in this game.
Belfry has some stuff to say about quests.
Fantastic.
Quests can be completed at any time, Your Grace.
We need to put a marker in the track how many times we do.
Don't worry about completing this one yet. You'll work it out eventually. For now, let us proceed. All right. If you chose Mana Stone, claim 1 from the stock. So one of these, white cubes from the stock. Place it in the mana bank of your house in the charged slot. So the academy, so charge is the top one here.
Nice.
Only your first mana stone each game adds +1 upkeep burden.
It shows you that picture.
So
upkeep is the scales. They're justice scales.
yeah, so that one up. Okay. On the track, so burden. So move your stacker up the track +1. Subsequent mana stones incur no upkeep burden. So
so upkeep's obviously a costly thing, which is like Civilization, where
it doesn't tell me to lose a coin, but it looks like it says -1 coin.
So I'm assuming eventually that might happen. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think it happens when it happens. So I'll put it to the side over here for
Just in
now.
case, yeah.
Because I think I technically have lost that coin. Okay.
Let's just glance here real quick.
Income. -1 income, maybe.
No, that's a step.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on the back here. Coin. Yeah, that's a coin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you keep reading. We'll double check this down here because we have a whole rule book.
I mean, it says right. This is literally like it.
No, I know it's a coin.
Yes, it says -1 coin.
Oh, it does say oh, okay.
Yeah, right here. -1. It's the picture of the 1 coin.
But I don't know if that's in the income step is what I'm thinking.
Oh, we'll find out then.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's why I put it to the side for now.
Okay.
All right. Phase 4, the Empire. The fourth and final Empire phase includes map and battle actions. Only nobles, so that's the
I hate
sword
how they
guy
wrote that. That English is horrifying to me.
and the little like wizard dude, the valedictorian, may act here, along with their mounts. As the highest social class, your nobles can perform almost any action in the game. Leverage them wisely. Journey closer now, Your Grace, towards the quest location at the center. All right. So human player workers place it. Each human player must take their mount from its home on their house board and place it into a move action slot.
So just the mount.
Well, you're
right with the dude on it.
Yeah. So then each player must place their lord and lady astride their mount to also partake in the adventure action.
Oh, sure. It doesn't fit the greatest.
Oh, dead horse. What do you mean it doesn't fit the greatest?
It doesn't fit in there the greatest.
What do you mean? This all fit perfectly.
It's not like locked in nicely.
Well, yeah, because they didn't make those like with the little like also like groove. Yeah. Okay, done. Did it. So action resolution step. Move and adventure are separate actions which share the same set of action slots. Move requires a mount. Adventure requires a noble. You may choose to resolve only one or both of them in either order. Let's resolve move first.
Okay.
So since Belfry is in the first move slot, he will resolve his move adventure first before any human players.
Quick call out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to say this anyway later. On the quest card here, move is in all capitals, meaning you have to take a move action to get to this yellow location, which we actually don't have a yellow location out. The embarkment is yellow because this is the character's color. The yellow one is actually in the stack.
Cool.
So that makes sense. You can't just like be on a yellow location. You have to move to on.
Yeah. All right. Resolve Belfry's move. So check Belfry's yellow die result, which is a 6, against the compass on the map. This shows the nemesis target hex. In this case, Belfry is heading due south. Discard the loot token on Belfry's target hex by returning it to the empty tray face down.
So these will both go off as well. Let's go back. Those are from the 2 that got placed down.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, face down. So 3A, draw 1 location tile, place it face up on his target hex.
People.
Curiopia. With the new location on the map, move Belfry's avatar there. Unlike human players, nemesis ignore mountains and mountains with arrow pointing. So it seems like typically you can only probably go that way if you're going to the mountains, or you could go to the side, where some of these spots, like over here on these sides, there's mountains in the way, so you probably have to go around the mountain to get to there. I assume. All right.
He just burst through the mountain.
Bah! Oh, crazy. They showed Curiocopia as the one that was pulled also.
Hilarious.
That's amazing. We literally
Both
did this. Yep, full shuffle. Fetch one of Belfry's tier 1 yellow settlements.
Yep. Another one of these.
And place it on the target hex with his avatar. Cool. Finally, advance Belfry's loyalty on the tracker by the amount printed on his newly settled location.
So loyalty is the crown. The crown is down here. It says tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. We put a tier 1 settlement, so it'll go up by 3.
Nice. And
it looks like there's a +3, so I'm thinking that's the income phase.
Must be. So I'll keep my coin. Okay. The loyalty. The tier 1 loyalty value is on the leftmost white digit found in the lower middle of the location tile, which is what Steve just pointed at. I think it's hilarious. It's like literally the exact example by accident. Okay, then we have our player move and resolution. Continuing. And yeah, I'll let you do the adventure.
Sure.
Okay. A word from our creator. To help speed things up, each human can resolve their move/adventure simultaneously. For now. All right. So Belfry insists each human must choose a target hex for this exercise. Choose the one diagonally towards the quest at the center of the map.
Wait, rephrase that. What?
So we have to choose the one that's diagonally towards the center. So Belfry's telling us I have to move here and you have to move
Oh,
here.
cool. Okay.
So that's where we're going to end up going.
Boom, boom.
Okay. Pay 1 food for your move by taking a green food cube from your tableau and spending it to the resource discard section of the supply.
Boom, boom.
Unlike us nemesis, the humans must pay any food cost printed between hexes whenever you move. Without food, you won't be going anywhere.
I'd say, yeah, so each of these have a little food marker, matches the one on the board. So as you travel, looks like to every single hex, you have to pay 1 food.
That's cool.
At least. Maybe there's other ways to do it as well, but
nice.
At least right now there's 1 food cost.
Next, claim the loot token on your target hex by adding it to your tableau. Be sure to keep it face down. Unidentified.
Does it say where to put it on your tableau?
So again, it said like tableau wise, it can go anywhere like on your board, or
put it right there.
It can go off to the side. Because I think these definitely move up eventually because we have this whole section down there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not putting anything on there.
Touche.
Yeah. Draw 2 location tiles from the draw stack. 1 for move plus 1 for adventure. Pick 1. Place it on your target hex. Discard the other face down to the opposite corner of the map from the draw stack.
Which is right here. This is a little discard pile.
Oh, hilarious.
You got to yell it, didn't you? I
did.
Yeah, of course you did. I did not.
I got the, I'm going to choose this one. I got the Isofar one specifically.
Oh,
which is fun.
Is it face down or face up?
So these go face down, these go face up.
Okay, yeah. So I got Sparatus. So this goes down right there. Okay.
So for those of you who haven't watched or know what Isofar is, Isofarian Guard is a massive big box campaign game that we are also working through, typically on Saturdays, like we're doing this one right now. So it looks like there's some partnership here, which is really cool because they got Isofar and one of the Isofarian Guards into this game.
On the card.
Yeah, I got you there.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, move your avatar onto the newly placed location. We did. Okay. About loyalty modifiers. To help you decide which tile to place, consider their potential loyalty value. For example, Woodholm, which is, funny enough, the other one I drew, provides a base of +2 loyalty as a tier 1. However, it also has a penalty of minus loyalty for each connected red location, which I didn't even see, so thank God I didn't choose that one. Where Spartus provides a base of +1 loyalty as a tier 1. Yeah, amazing.
Well, oh man, I wish you randomly picked this. That would have been great.
However, it also has a bonus of +1 for each connected red location. I wish I would have chosen that one. So consider, when connected to a red embarkment, the total loyalty value for settling on Woodholm would only result as a gain of 1, where Spartus would be 2. Again, so there's those modifiers.
So if you got
that are on there,
oh no,
which is cool. If I got Spartus, I would get
because you
2,
are a red.
But so here I actually get 0,
and I get 1
because I am.
Oh, I didn't say
no, loyalty. Loyalty is the one, but. So,
okay, so I get 1 loyalty.
Boop. So choose 1, discard the other. Did that. All loyalty modifiers are blocked by mountains. Oh, that's cool. So like if you had, if Spartus was here because there's a mountain between us, it would not get the +1.
I wouldn't see it per se.
Exactly. So do I settle? Not yet. Unlike Nemesis, human players typically need to unlock a settlement token before they can settle locations. More on that later. So I assume we don't get the loyalty then because we don't have a settlement there.
Is that what it?
It didn't tell us to move our loyalty up. So
all right.
I assume we're not actually gaining that because he placed his and then he got the loyalty.
I don't know if that was just he placed a settlement.
Yeah, placed settlement and then he got loyalty, which would make sense. Like you have to have a settlement there to actually get the loyalty.
Sure.
Like because you placed
still
the
vampire phase.
Okay. So you want to go?
Yes.
Okay. So resolving a skill. I'm trying to skip everything. Okay. So resolving a skill check. So placing a mount without a rider will only move your avatar. By adding a rider to adventure, you get a choice of hexes to place and a skill check attempt. So the adventure got you an additional hex to choose from, where mounting, you would normally just get 1. You have to place that hex down. In addition to that extra hex, you also get a skill check attempt.
Okay.
And there's a picture here in the book where it shows you just moving is just placing a hex, going there, and then like we just said, boom, choose either skill check. All right, the skill check. Ready? The top of each location shows a skill check, a chance to test your might, cunning, or intellect.
So it shows a symbol. So I'm going. This is dumb.
Damn. I chose the one I'm worst at.
I'm chose the one I'm worst at.
Amazing.
We have the ones we're both better at, opposite.
Yeah. All right, so step 1, roll a die. You got a 3? I got... Of course
You
I
got a Nick.
Goddamn 1. Okay. Step 2. Calculate result. Add the die result to your base skill value for the type of check you are attempting. So mine is 0.
So you got a 1.
Plus 1.
Mine was a 3, and I have 1 might, so I have a 4.
So I have a 1. Okay. Number 3, you potentially gain rewards. Compare your result against the possible outcomes. If you meet or exceed either of the success values, gain those benefits immediately.
We did not.
Nope, absolutely not.
So just to call out on these cards, we'll give you the zoom in view. As you see right here, the fist is what telling you where to go. So this is might. He had cunning. The 5 here is just a dice. It's just saying to do a skill check. Here are the values. So you have 4 plus means you gain 1 skill cube. 8 plus, because obviously it's 6-sided die, but because you're adding in your benefits, you would get all of these things.
Looks like you take a tier 1 loot.
Yeah. So
Looks like.
take 1 tier 1 loot token, and
Oh, you get the skill thing, and you take a tier 1 loot. So it has an.
Oh, this. Yeah. So you get this, and you get to take all that. Okay. Cool.
Cool. Ooh, improve skill.
Oh, so
You can spend a skill resource to gain an immediate permanent +1 to any of your skills. Just miss a reward. You can spend a skill after you attempt the roll, but before results are final. So I had a 1, so it doesn't help me. I would have a 3.
I would need only 1. Oh, okay. Wait. So I have a 4. So I have a 3 plus 1. I have a 4. Okay. Cool. So I get one of these.
Oh, because you have a 1.
I have the 1 for yeah.
Oh.
So I have exactly a 4. So I get a skill cube.
Because you did might, yeah. Yep, because your intellect is 0.
Yes.
Gotcha. Nice. Good on you, mate. A valiant effort, your grace. I promise. I'm not laughing. As you can see, some challenges will be easier for you than others. All right. Decade end step. Over to board.
All right. So end decade. So this is the end of decade number 1. Our first decade is nearly over. Despite the court gossip, I had no doubt you would remain in power. Well done, your grace. Now to reap the fruits of your grand accomplishments. Turn your attention to the tracker. The 2 long middle lines represent your loyalty, which you should always be growing. The right side is upkeep. You must manage this carefully. Income phase, or income step. We'll call it income step. So we have 4 phases. We'll just have to mentally, I'd be like, this is a step, not a phase. Calculate the income for each player. Add up your loyalty. Based on the number on the left-hand side. So in this case, you would take whatever the closest one is to going down. So he would have a +3. Both of us are at 0. Subtract the upkeep.
Which would be, yeah.
Income is gained from the bank. Nemesis players do not collect income.
Okay.
You never have to pay during this step.
Okay, so I'm not having to pay 1.
It's offset just like yours is. Worry not, your grace. We shall soon increase your loyalty by constructing buildings, settling, and even destroying rivals.
Okay, so yes, so that answers our question. You get to construct a building to get the loyalty.
Yes.
Cool.
So there's 4 parts to this final end of decade step. So that was part 1 was the income. Now we're doing reoccurring skill perks. So as you can see on the bottom half here, there's a bunch of things listed other than the numbers on might, cunning, and intelligence. There's a bunch of other stuff listed down there. Once all players sort out their income, we move on to the skill perks. The ones with a sideways decade icon, which is the hourglass. Any human player with 4 or more intellect, none of us have that, but can you point to the 4 or more intellect?
Right so there? 4 or more intellect for yellow is?
They may identify 1 loot token, flip it, and claim the benefit.
So that says right here on next to it, says identify, and it has the magnifying glass and the little loot token magnify.
If you have 4 or more might.
Okay, nobody does, but that's where it would be right
there.
That
would you restore 1 health to a wounded combat warrior.
Yep.
If you have 4 or more cunning,
Right there.
you can peek at the top card of the event stack. Then choose to discard it to the bottom or leave it where it is.
Interesting. So that'd be the fully cooperative events right here.
And then he's going to be a dick. Belfry, skill issue, Your Grace? My advice is to get good.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Letter C, coronation. Now that the ledgers are settled, it is time for the decentennial ceremony of the crown.
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial?
Yeah.
12-year. 10-year, just kidding. Which we bestow upon the player at the highest loyalty. That would be me. However, in a fully cooperative scenario, Nemesis players are ineligible. That means you will have to do.
You know we have 0. Hilarious.
Belfry insists the crown must draw the top event card, establish it face up, and read it aloud. In fully cooperative events, the crown must nominate a player to roll a skill check, but for the purpose of the tutorial, just ignore it.
Okay.
Go for it. Hold on. Sorry. If the event is an act of dissent, a standard nemesis such as Belfry would gain 1 loyalty. Just throwing that out there. Okay. Right.
It's an act of dissent.
Hilarious.
And it shows on here too the guy with the gears coming off his head, which is the AI, which is the nemesis picture, would gain 1 loyalty, it looks like.
That's what it says, yep.
Okay, so I mean he goes up 1 loyalty, right?
Yep.
Boom. And it says humans versus nemesis. So we mean skill roll for cutting potentially. The skill check would be if we fail. If we fail, it says the crown must relocate 1 avatar to their embarkment. If successful, the crown may relocate Nemesis avatar to their embarkment. Does it tell us to do?
It says draw it, read it aloud to the table. I'm assuming you resolve it. Draw the top event card, establish it face up, and read it aloud to the table.
Didn't it say
in a fully cooperative events, the crown must nominate a player to roll a skill check. But for the purpose of... just ignore it for now. For this tutorial.
Yeah.
And then finishing the first decade. To finish up, recollect your workers, as we would expect. So we put all of our workers back where they came from.
Okay.
You can keep the yellow nemesis near their respective districts. That just means we'll keep him where he was. Boom, boom. Okay, finally, advance the stacker of the decade track to 2. It's now a good time to take a break. Nope, just kidding. We're never doing that. Decade 2.
They tell you to go get water or something.
It's like begin the next decade whenever you're ready.
Nice.
This is definitely not a 2.5 hour thing because we're already in decade 2 and this is almost done. Like 10 pages left.
All right.
So decade 2. Where is? Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So phases 1 to 3. Working. All right.
We're start. Okay. Nemesis placement stint.
Stint.
I promise not to interfere with the dice this time. Why should I? All is going to according to plan. Roll the yellow die.
He's like, oh.
Roll the yellow die on behalf of each of Belfry's workers, then place them in the corresponding action slots on districts 1 through 3.
Okay, so 1 is a 4. 2 is a 1. You want to do 3?
3.
Okay.
Okay. When you roll the final die for Belfry's mount, if the result was not 6, Belfry once again magically makes it a 6.
He's like, I won't interfere. But make it a 6.
As he interferes. He goes there like usual, I assume. Yep. What's this? You spent 10 years ruling, and you still require assistance? Very well, Your Grace. However, I insist that you make your own decisions from now on. Before you do something reckless, here are several things you still need to know. Action slot limitations. Each district action has a limited number of available slots. When all these slots are occupied, no more workers can be placed there. Action slot bonuses. Some actions have multiple slots, like patron and build. Then they will grant you a discount or bonus for the first slot, but not for the second. So on the slots here, That one is tied at this first slot, and then so there's always the icon is covered in like gray, so you know which slot it's tied to. A -1 indicates the part of the action cost is already paid. Okay, so it's like there's some of these have a discount where you would normally have to pay to do them, but if there's like a sales tag with a -1, that means that's already part of that's already been paid based on what it says.
Nice. Okay.
So worker placement. You can each place multiple workers during the same phase. Each worker can only act on districts of equal or lower tier to itself. So tier 2 laborers may act on phases 1. Frontier, however, tier 1 outcasts may not act during phase 2, the supply. Okay, so the laborers can be where the outcasts are. The loyalists can be with laborers or outcasts.
So if you want to do 2 frontier phase actions, you could, instead of doing a supply phase with your laborer, you could just do this one a second time if the spot's available, I'm assuming.
The note from I keep wanting to say dealer, from the creator. Using a higher tier worker for a lower tier action is more advanced strategy. Consider placing your workers in their matching districts for now. Okay. So I'll do this, and it just goes over
how to build
afterwards.
Does it not say, oh, we don't roll our dice yet?
So it looks like we're placing our workers. Because to place your workers, and here's some other things to know. So
to roll our dice to place the workers?
No, we don't roll dice to place them. We just place them. That's only there for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's saying for now, just place your workers.
Oh, there's the -1 cost of build.
So saying for now, just place them wherever.
So I guess I'll go to build.
Okay. I'll go.
And it says steps 1 through 3 only for us, or all? Oh, all for us.
It says place all your workers right now.
Okay.
I think it says. Yeah, so it says phases 1 through 3.
That was for him specific, yeah.
Oh, right here, phases 1 through 3. So action slot bonuses, because it goes over build, buying. See if it says phase 4 on here. So we're just placing our workers out.
Right.
Okay. You went there. Scout. Okay. I'm gonna go item. See what that is.
I'm gonna get a second ore because I need that. Oh, I would have needed that for the other quest, but I'll take it anyway. In case I need ore.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a build over there too.
To patron. Don't know what that is. We'll find out.
All right.
Then we got the academy phase. I'm gonna go quest this time.
Sure.
So there's hireling, influence.
Oh, so there's a build and a patron on all 3 of these phases.
Yep. So that's probably why it said phase 1 through 3, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
But I'll go influence because I want build up here.
Boom. Okay. So I guess we'll just do that because it's phase 1 through 3. So we won't do this one yet then, because now it's going to explain what all those extra things are. So we'll hold on to our mounts.
Tilt. Dude rolls upside down.
But yeah, so I'll read just the build section here, and then you can take over like buying and resolving.
All right.
As a distinguished patron of the arts, fine craftsmanship is an endeavor worthy of my time.
Oh, can you open the window?
You're not?
No, I can smell all the cleaning products.
Oh, is she cleaning out there?
Yeah. I'm like, why am I smelling like I'm doused in bleach right now?
There you go.
I took a bath of bleach.
Okay. As a distinguished patron of the arts, fine craftsmanship is an endeavor worthy of my time. Elegance, form, function. Oh, I smell it now. Building is a task befitting the finest artisans of Ascendancy. I suppose you can try too, Your Grace. Buildings are cards that can be found on the top of the first 3 columns of your house board. When you build, you establish them as permanent new options for the patron action of their corresponding district.
Oh, so you're building accordingly, and that's why there's a building symbol.
So yes, you can build any of those.
But I'm assuming if you build in Academy phase, you're building that one. Yes,
exactly. That's why we'll find out right now.
Coliseum.
We'll find out right now because I'm awesome. All right. Belfry insists each human player must resolve one build action this decade. Build is available during phase 1, 2, or 3. Okay.
You want to move that to build?
Yep, might as well. Okay. During the worker placement phase you wish to build in, place a worker in the build slot for that district.
Sure.
Okay. Done dealio. Note that the requirement at the top of your building card, so I'm on 2, requirement build, so it requires 3+ strength and costs 2 ore. Oh, so the first slot is a discount of 1.
1 + ore.
Okay. All buildings have a minimum skill value required and cost either ore or a mana stone
So
activation.
I can't take that yet. Just have to process an order.
I
have an ore still.
Gotcha. And you're doing the first build slot, so you have 1 discount.
Yeah, so do you.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you do not have the required skill, you will need to spend a skill cube resource to permanently increase it.
Permanently? Oh, cool.
Nice. So your worker can claim skill cubes during the supply phase. However, note each slot here is limited to 1.
So I'm going to pay 1 red
Each slot
to go up 1 on cunning.
For gaining. Got it. You're going to go up on cunning?
Nope.
Oh, sorry, this is cunning.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so that's what you need to build that?
And then 2 ores. So I pay 1 ore. So I pay 1 black. There's my ore.
And I'm going to need to use one of my reds to go up on my strength here.
That was so lucky that it just happened.
Yeah, right?
Neither of us noticed that there were requirements here, and we just happened to pick the ones we were the best at.
Amazing. Okay, so build is a primary way to earn loyalty. Unlock new tech cards, workers, and champions. Okay, so building really helps you get a bunch of stuff, which is good.
Yep.
Even the peasantry can build, Your Grace. You'll manage. Okay. Cool. And there's a bunch of diagrams, of course, in here, everything. So it shows you where to get your stuff that are needed. Increasing stuff based on whatever you gain, which will tell us here in a moment.
Here's a question. Do you have to do these in order?
Yeah, it's phase 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it is. Yep.
Okay, so buying from districts, resolving your... Okay, so then continuing, I guess, all the build action, and then I'll let you do invest resources. Yeah. Okay, so buying from districts. Instead of placing a worker, you can buy resources from districts in an instant, as an instant action. Paying coins for whichever cube is fast, but more costly compared to a worker. So that's why it matters based on the cube setup in the beginning. So again, we only have these 2 rows here available, not the bottom 3. So this says here you can buy it for 2 or 3, depending on which row. So once row 2 is empty for 2, you got to buy it for 3. And you can sell them as well. And that's how it was shown in the rulebook, was specifically our columns are those ones for a 2-player game? Yes. Okay. Cool. All right, so buy and sell prices vary based on the topmost row of the stock, shown on the left-hand side of the supply, which is what Steve just pointed out. To buy a skill or pay 2 to the bank, then take 1 resource cube from the top of the stock. Top row of the stock, okay? You can similarly buy mana stones from the academy though these costs other resources instead of coins. And they show it down there, it looks like. So here, so you can get a mana stone by paying so buy is blue cube. Buy is the little sales tag. Influence, you can pay a blue cube and a power and a red cube. Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. So resolve. Oh, sorry. Have you made a mistake, Your Grace? Fret not. You are only human. If ever you wish to undo a buy, sell, or other action, you may do so. Just make sure it doesn't affect other summons. After our first playthrough, we eliminate that rule. Oh, okay. So you can sell, and that's the left side, and you could buy, and that's the right side. Yeah, but it sells for cheaper than you bought it for. Obviously. That makes sense. Okay, so resolving your build. If your chosen building requires ore, spend it to the discard section. There you go. Of the supply. Pay -1 to get the discount, which we both did. Yep. If your chosen building requires a mana stone, activate it now. So mana stone activation. You never spend or invest mana stones. Instead, Mana stones are activated by moving them from the charged down to the depleted on your house board. So like a mana stone I have here, it would come down to the depleted
down
section.
below. It shows it on that card.
Yep.
Oh,
down here, yeah. So it shows cost is 1 mana stone and 1 ore here.
Yep.
And so I would just take this and move this down if I was doing that one, but I'm not doing 3.
Yep.
Mine just cost 2. Okay. All depleted mana stones become charged again at the beginning of each decade.
Cool.
Be sure to have the required skill for your building. If not, you need to spend your red skill cubes as an instant action. Then permanently advance any one of your skills, plus 1 of the tracker. Once all costs are paid, slide the entire stack of cards with your chosen building up to reveal 1 new row of available text. So the entire stack goes up.
Oh, interesting.
Boom. Well, I assume because you're going to upgrade this, and that'll probably like remove the cards there.
Oh, okay.
Place them under. So now we have all these extra actions based on the building we upgraded down here, where we can probably place cubes.
Colors. I see. Oh, so food. Oh, you place a food cube, blue cube, purple cube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Influence. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So gain +1 loyalty and +1 upkeep for your tier 1 building. Cool. Finally, flip your building card to its action side.
Ah, look at that.
Nice. And on the cards too, it shows you these steps. So it says build, pay all these costs, then gain all your stuff, and scoot up, and then flip over.
Yep.
So it's all on the card for you. Okay. So finally flip it over to the action side and establish it as a new patron option in the right-hand corner of its corresponding district or next to the tray. Sorry, what was that last part? And establish it as a new patron option in the right-hand corner of its corresponding district or next to the tray.
Is there a picture of it?
It's showing this down here. Human players may patron any established building, however.
Do we put it there? That picture is this.
Yeah, so finally flip your building card, okay, to its action side and establish it as a new
because this says like
option
0 building. So yeah, now we have a hunting camp here, and then you would have
in the right-hand corner of its corresponding district.
Yeah,
or next to the tray. Interesting.
So like if I build one here too, then it would go next to it because both buildings would be there, I'm assuming.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So like then this will end up moving over potentially, or putting it, whatever.
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Or we can just flip those too.
Yeah. It just would be out of order. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. That's fine. Okay. So what we just had confusion on is where to actually put the card. So yeah, on the picture it shows putting it down on the actual tray.
So it goes.
Wrong one.
Of course it is. There we go. Right here. So right now this says banker and it has a 0 building picture.
Mm-hmm.
This is the building picture, side B. So it looks like we just put it here. If I also build, we'll just put mine off to the side there.
Yeah.
So we can all see it.
Yeah. Interesting. Human players may patron an established, however, its controller may require the rival to pay them 1 gold for any services rendered. Okay, so we can each use those buildings now too.
Sure.
So I can use yours, you can use mine.
And we'll just, while they're here, we'll just call out what these do. So here we have a hunting camp. The hunting camp, you choose any 2 of these actions. I can reveal a new monster or creature, which are right here. I can apply tamed. Tamed are the little circular tokens in the Empire phase tray. Or I can discard any unwounded creature to draw 1 loot token of a tier 1. So I have unwounded creature, so does Nick. So we could just discard them to draw a loot.
Cool.
And then over here,
yep.
Coliseum, challenge another player to any skill check. The winner claims 1 tier 1 loot token.
Nice.
Then both players gain a permanent +1 to that skill.
Nice.
I don't like that.
No.
That's not even fail forward. That's everybody goes up on the skill. So it just makes everyone more powerful.
Because everyone gets stronger, regardless of what you do.
That's true. It's just
but
instant
only one person
experience.
gets the loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it says...
I wish it would just go like, if one person gets the loot, then the other gets the skill to balance it.
Yeah.
Well, that'd
makes
be
sense.
your fail forward method, but
Yeah. Yeah. So then this last part on here, it says that anyone can use those, but the player may require the rival to pay them 1 gold for using it.
okay.
So in a co-op, you probably wouldn't require each other to pay a gold, but in a competitive,
Yeah.
you'd be like, okay, everyone gets to pay a gold if you want to use that.
And obviously the color on the card will dictate whose player card it is.
Yeah, they're color coded. Then last page here for all this. All right. Human player placement resolution, phase 1 through 3. So eager as you may be for more haphazard placements, you'll need to actually follow the rules from now on. Each player must place in turn order. So play through phases 1 through 3 only, placing and resolving actions. Do not proceed to phase 4 yet. Ensure that every human player resolves at least 1 build action, which we just did. Turn order is determined by loyalty in reverse, i.e. the human player with the lowest stacked token on the loyalty track places their workers first. The highest places their workers last. There can be no ties. Okay, so standard nemesis goes first, lowest loyalty, then up to the most loyalty. So nemesis players place all of their workers before all humans.
Which are both time loyalty.
In above examples, the yellow nemesis has less loyalty than the blue. So this is going by the example on the page here. So the yellow goes first, then blue, next the green human player, and finally the red. Interesting. So red, because it's going like that. And blue is on top of the red. Interesting. So it says blue. So nemesis has less loyalty than blue, so yellow goes first. Okay.
So yellow's a nemesis.
Then blue, which
Blue is another.
higher. It's interesting.
Yeah, why is it counting loyalty?
Oh, it's also nemesis. That's why the picture. Sorry, my bad. It's also nemesis. So nemesis also go
yes.
in action.
Boom, boom, and then yes, least player. Yep.
Not sure what to do this decade? Try preparing yourself for an upcoming battle. The creature you revealed in your encounter zone 1 is in encounter zone is 1 of 3 types. So it could be cunning, might, or intellectual.
Which is in the top right corner of your creature.
Since you can see your enemy's type, you can pick a building/champion with the most favorable matchup. Check out the combat triangle on the back of your reference guide.
We didn't do that. That's fine.
So you can choose building
you did.
champion. Did I?
Or you have matching because you went for that building.
Oh, does that help? I don't know.
I'm assuming it helps because it gives you a skill check. I don't know.
It's champion. Interesting. Well, see what happens.
Yeah.
For the best chance of victory, always keep this rock, paper, scissors mechanic in mind. Oh, okay. So there's a rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Nice. So it's on the back of the book here. So cunning beats might beats intellect, intellect beats cunning.
No. Cunning beats intellect.
Oh, it goes reverse. Jesus Christ.
Look where the sword's pointing.
Why are you going counterclockwise?
I don't know. Believe this.
Might beats cunning, cunning beats intellect, intellect beats might. Jesus.
Where's Spock in there?
Right? Okay. Then building an empire is just sitting outside, the bosses in the middle. Oh, then also has the elements down at the bottom. These ones,
it's like Pokemon.
Yeah, but why do they keep going? Like, why is it this one goes clockwise?
Just to fuck with you.
Okay, so then fervor beats nature, nature beats arcana, arcana beats ether, ether beats fervor. Then over here, whatever that symbol is, beats life or death. Then life and death are equal, it looks like.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. But so I think for now, all we need to know is that might beats cunning, cunning beats intellect, intellect beats might. Wow. All right. Invest.
Oh, it's also on our thing here. Here we go.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Which is great because that makes sense. This enemy on my player board here is intellect, but I have higher cunning, so it actually works to my benefit.
They're seeing with this resources, conquer. So it looks like
Go first.
that's going for the battle. So we do 1 through 3 first, and then we'll do invest resources. So, does it say on here what that means? Item. So draw the top.
Well, how do we bat?
We're not battling yet.
Yeah.
So we're going 1 through 3 right now. So
okay.
1 is your build. So I just need to do my
item
thing here. So item. So draw the top battle or utility item.
Yeah, that's these.
Card.
So utility is on the bottom. Battling is on the top.
Or does that mean I also get 3?
No, that says if you want to buy the item, it's 3 cost. So any of the price tag is your buy cost.
Nice. So
just
I can't.
Okay, so I can do that anyway. So I shouldn't go there. No, you get it. you get it by going here, or separately, if you just want to buy without going there, you got to pay 3.
Oh,
That's what I said, because that's what I said earlier.
got it.
Here.
Right for those. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So then draw the top battle or utility item cost card.
So you have an ethereal potion for battle. Apply faded, which would be purple over there, to any one friendly unit.
Let's see.
Or you have the scroll of identification. Identify a loot token, up to 2 loot tokens from you. Oh no, identify up to 2 loot tokens you control.
So it can't be hit until after using an ability or after next round. So faded allows me to not be hit. That's cool. What's the other one? Identify. So okay, so identify loot up to 2 loot tokens you control, and then flip. Oh, you can flip over one of these. Looks like.
No, then it flip over after you do it. That's all of these.
But it says scrap flip.
Oh, so loot token means out of you flip it and activate it. That's what identify is. So identify is defined as flip.
So you can flip these.
Choose a loot token you control and flip it to claim the benefit. And that says you can do 2 of them. It said, I think.
And then this would then.
Then it would flip, and then now you have a resource out of it. So you use the benefit, then you get a resource.
Interesting.
I think that's just so you don't have the benefit forever. So you just do it once, and then you flip it, and then you just have a resource chilling.
So when I don't have 2, I'm going to go.
Well, you don't have to use it now.
Well, I mean, there. So I'm going to go with. I'm going to take the faded one. Because faded says can't be hit until after using an ability or after next round.
Sure.
So apply faded to any one friendly unit.
Now,
so can be used after enemy attack before damage. Yeah. So definitely I'll take that. Cool.
all right.
I'll just put this over here like this.
So going in phase order. So Nick just did item. I already did the build. That's this hunting camp.
Reveal.
So he would reveal. Is that one thing he actually does? I believe it's because it said here. He takes 1 cube and discards it.
Maybe you think you just fills up the slot so no one else can do it?
That's what I thought it said, right? Where was it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, right here. Place them in CP7 for a reminder. So you place all the workers. Frontier. Belfry. Each human opponent places on the blah blah blah. Nemesis. Do not benefit from actions 1 through 3.
Okay.
So simply
anything he does, he's just
he's just taking a space, so we can't do it.
Okay. Cool.
So here I took an ore. You already built.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. I'll take
and then over here, so you get an influence. I get a quest, so I take 2, get rid of 1, keep the other.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So here we got impersonate rival. So find a way to oust and replace a rival worker with a worker of equal or lower tier. Interesting. And then Grand Odyssey. Exhaust 2 workers and discard 1 food. Sure, I'll take the Grand Odyssey.
All right.
Now, bring me the horizon. Put it over there.
And it hasn't told us if there's a quest limit either yet.
It has not.
All right,
Okay,
so that's 1 through 3.
That is, it is. All right.
So
on to the next. Invest resources and whatever else it says.
it's time you invest in your future. If your ability to grasp the finer points of your empire build, If your ability to grasp the finer points of empire building is any indication, you should excel at picking up wooden cubes and dropping them into the matching color slots. Your established buildings will provide access to royal family members who oversee the column of your estate. Their names and portraits are shown at the bottom of your house board.
What is that? What they're going off about? Is Jen not here? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Intermission. As they stop.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
So it says your established building will provide access to one royal family member. So it looks like down here, and this makes way more sense now. We have three pictures.
Yep. Those are the royal family members.
So we have the Way of the Hunter, the Chieftain, the Druid on my board. We'll scroll on the next board there. You want to point out your three?
Oh, so I wonder if these big
Yeah,
ones...
we'll figure it out. You want to point out your three?
The Raider, the Barbarian, and the Elementalist.
Yeah, this is about to clarify what happens as I'm reading it. So, the investing one food will permanently provide them with the means to deploy and lead your efforts on the battlefield as a champion. So, as you can see on the player board, we'll go back to next here. Right here, this green, if you put it there, has the arrow pointing down, that you gain that person.
Which would be my homeboy here.
So, the question becomes, at the very beginning of this, who do we put out?
Well, you put out your person. So either Marek guy out. Look at the picture at the bottom here.
No, hold on. That was Nemesis. Oh, it was in this book.
So there's...
No, now we do.
You have 4 minis. We're not putting those out yet.
No, but we did put one out of there.
Yeah, we had to originally. There's 4 total.
Oh, so I need the one that's not this one. I need the one that's not matching any of these three.
Yeah.
This is my Huntress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's some lady.
Oh, wait a second. I guess we'll go with that. That fine. This, when you're fetching this and deploying this, you're deploying this, not an actual mini. So I guess you just got to pick which of the 3 you want to play as on the game board.
Oh.
Because this is just saying to deploy it here.
I guess there's just an extra one for the red guy?
We don't know that's red.
This is literally this guy.
But maybe it comes into play somewhere else. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just here. I'm just Ken. I don't know what's going on.
Hilarious.
So I'm going to put my Ranger back on.
Guess I'll use my Barbarian.
Let us know if you've played Ascendancy before, if you've had this issue as well.
My lord.
Because that definitely was not just a me thing. That was not clear at all.
No, clearly.
Usually it's a me thing with minis, but that wasn't me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He's like, where does it go?
Okay, you go there.
Oh, you might as well keep your 3 out.
Oh, well, no, you don't need them.
That's true.
That's what you
Touche. Where's my Drew? Okay, this I want. There we go. I want the cards.
That makes sense, too, when you're like, you have 3 versions, you said earlier, of your character you can potentially use.
So I guess it's just your choice on how you want to do it. Yeah, it literally just says back here, take an avatar.
Hi. Were you cleaning? Hi, ladies. Huh? The what didn't?
Oh, the cleaner?
No. Do we need to get actual name brand cleaner?
Got like sliced and diced.
It's not nice to say. Bona name brand.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, where's the cards?
What didn't work about it?
They're just not shiny.
Oh, well,
I'm
they're all floors.
No, I'm gonna try using like floor cleaner and then Bona.
Okay.
Have fun with the girl. Can I have the Kabichi for lunch?
Yeah. So it said not to shuffle these, right? It's like the werecat.
Correct.
Doesn't
Just
have to
put
be
the 2 fortifications on top.
Okay. I'm putting all of these back in here until I need it because I don't want to hold random cards out.
Oh, no. Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
I put the fortifications on top.
Oh, I kept mine. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Back at it.
Okay, so coming back in, what we found out is that what we're assuming right now is that every faction, you have all of these cards. You're not supposed to have a mini for like your own main character and the 3 character champions down at the bottom. It seems like they just give you standees, and then if you get the deluxe, you have the minis, and you can choose of any of those to be your like avatar individual on the board.
Yes. So
where were we?
Yeah, where we left off is invest resources. So we've already done phases 1, 2, and 3. We built. We've done all that. So now it says you're going to establish your established buildings will provide you access to a royal family member. So I'm going to zoom in to Nick's board here. If you want to point in the bottom spot, there is a little cube spot right above where his finger was. If you put a green cube in there, which is a food cube, it gives you access to that person, which is called a champion. So I'm going to do so. I'm going to invest one food, place it here. I get the Huntress. So the way this works, it says, place a food cube in there. If you don't have one, you can buy it. It tells you here, cost right now is 2.
Well, I'll use 2.
Okay.
To buy a food cube, because I do not have one.
You are then going to fetch your champion. Thumb through the stack of champion cards.
Thumb.
Fetch your corresponding one. Immediately deploy, and make sure you deploy the tier 1 side, not the tier 2 side.
Which would be the different cube. On there, it shows tier 2 above it. You have to pay another food to get to tier 2.
Immediately deploy to the front row slot of your encounter board. So it says back row, your front row. We'll go right there. And then place one small yellow tracker cube on your champion plus per round stamina value. More on this later. So it says right here, like as I guess you go up. So
it says to put it on that specific spot right now.
On the plus per round slot. Yeah.
Yep.
So where is my yellow cube? Here we go.
Cool.
All right. Additionally, gain upkeep. So you have to pay. Same. And then finally, each champion will burden. Move your up. Will burden you with 1 or more upkeep. I was just clarifying.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. That was the longest section in the whole book, and it was half a page.
There's the 2.5 hours.
You're just like laying on me. Cool.
Not
clove.
Oh, cool girls.
Conquer. Now we get to fight. 2 arms, your grace. Conquer, which is swords crossed over as such, is a glorious tactical contest where the local denizens are all that stand between you and inevitable expansion. Yes, yes. As natives, they were here first, but we don't care about the Indians. No, I'm just kidding.
Perfect. My guys are perfectly matched up. Awesome.
But you do not let such trivial. Yep. Sway you from
triviality.
There we go. Sway you from delivering righteous judgment. For nemesis such as myself, expansion is as simple as rolling my magic die. You humans, however, will have to earn your new settlement by ascending your empire. If you are victorious in battle, you shall earn renowned, which are these little ones we started with over here.
Nice.
Which you'll need to ascend your building stack and unlock territorial right to a new settlement. From the creator, there are several other ways to gain renowned and expand your empire without bloodshed, such as quests. But for now, listen to Belfry. So human player worker placement phase 4. Each human must take their lord and lady from their home and place it on the conquer action. While you normally...
Oh, not their mount. Sorry.
Yep, not the mount. While you normally can move and conquer during the same decade, human players should not place mounts and not move this decade. All players will do the following. Belfry must resolve his move action first.
Okay.
Because move and adventure come before conquest in resolution order on the game board, or on the phase board.
Yep.
This will result in Belfry moving to the center quest tile.
And he ignores the mountains and the arrows, so he was able to move through those.
Yep. Since there's a quest tile already placed there and the quest tile can never be settled, you only need to move his avatar. Okay. Next, each human player will go. Okay. Encounter zone. Conquer requires at least 1 creature in your encounter zone.
Got it.
Which we have. You can either reveal preemptively, which you did in Decade 1, or draw a surprise creature right before battle. So we don't need to do that since we already have one.
Yep.
So initiating battle. First, check initiative. Ooh, some D&D terms.
Cool.
Check the initiative value for each combat unit in the encounter. So initiative is this little triangle. Yep. So my Huntress has initiative of 4. The Mind Slicer has a 3.
My Barbarian is initiative 1, and the Crocolisk has an initiative of 2.
The higher initiative attacks first.
Damn.
And so on. After each combat unit takes their initiative, the round ends and the next round begins. Initiative ties go to defense. When you conquer, you are initiating, and creatures are defending. Therefore, if it's tied, the creature will go first. Unit types. Cunning have the highest initiative. They act faster than might. Hence his slow-ass barbarian. As commander, you choose your champion's abilities. In contrast, creature abilities are chosen by a die. And I'll zoom in yours. You can see that as such. It just you roll a die and it tells you what you do.
Yep.
Versus on our side, it gives you a bunch of options we get to choose. And it looks like there's costs associated, which we'll see here in a second. Combat dice rolls. Creature abilities are determined by dice rolls. During their initiative, you must roll an attack on their behalf, targeting your front row unit. Similarly, whenever a creature is targeted by your attacks, it makes a resist roll to determine how to respond. So you can see there on their player cards again, you have attack on the left-hand side, resist on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Attack uses their attack die. Resist will use the brownish die here that has a bunch of shield symbols on it.
Yep.
So, enemy attacks. Roll a die. To resolve an enemy attack, roll a die. Roll an attack die.
Where are the attack dice?
That'll be his yellow die.
That's
Oh, no, it's those dice.
Yeah,
Oh.
are we supposed to have one of these and one?
Oh, we're supposed to have 1 and 1. Yep.
Yeah.
I just grabbed 2 randomly because I forgot they were different. I don't know why you put that one back.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know why you put that one back either.
Because we need one.
No, we need 1 to 1. He also needs 1 to 1.
No, no, each player has these because we are going to just roll it for them.
Oh, because we don't use these. We use
so 4 players. Yeah, so like those will go into the other players' things.
Yes.
Okay, so we're rolling his attack die.
So enemy attacks, roll an attack die. Why?
Oh yeah.
4. It got worse for you. Check the die result against the ability list.
Snap.
Damage. If the incoming attack shows a red damage icon,
Does.
it does. Place that many red damage chits onto your enemy champion, which are the little red things there. Some attacks, like Pounce, have a bullseye symbol. That means if there were 2 different enemy units, it would choose to attack the unit matching its priority, regardless of row placement. So on our character boards here, we'll just keep Nick's up for this example. We have a front row, back row. The enemy also has a front row, back row. So it would be able to choose if it did Pounce, or like here it says
Cripple.
Cripple with the inflict root. It would be able to choose priority. So champion abilities, unlike creatures, you get to choose the abilities of your champion by spending stamina, printed on the left-hand side of each ability.
So what does that symbol mean? The spiral with the arrow?
That's pinpoint. So it means if there were 2 different enemy units, it would choose to attack the unit matching its priority.
How do you know which one would be its priority based on that? Because like, so for instance, haste has a spiral up, and then root has a spiral down.
I'm assuming it's about to get to that on the next page.
I guess that's like a positive effect, maybe a negative effect.
I'm assuming it's going to get to that. I don't
Okay.
know. Because it just says 4 points. It doesn't even point anywhere.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We'll find out here shortly, I'm assuming. Stamina. At the beginning of each round... Oh. Well, this is, yeah, so Pounce. Oh, so like Pounce says, pinpoint enemy with the fastest initiative. Like this one specifically says that's a priority. The fastest
Yeah, this one
initiative.
just says inflict root. I guess maybe that just means it's an effect.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a positive or negative effect, I guess, I don't know.
So stamina. At the beginning of each player's round, players gain stamina according to the per round number. For example, the barbarian gains 4 stamina, then plus 4 for each round, up to a max of 5. So if you only spend 3, you'll go up to 5.
Right. So the round starts with
That number.
no, I mean like the start of the round is like when the Crocodile just attacked me. At the start
Well,
of the
yours,
whole
because
round?
you were the lower initiative.
Or is the round specifically my turn? That's what I was wondering.
No, the round is the whole round.
Okay.
Unused stamina is banked between rounds. When at maximum, which means all. It's fully filled, obviously. All that can be unleashed and perform a devastating ultimate.
Oh, are we supposed to roll both of these on their turn?
No, because that's when we attack. I'm assuming this will get rolled for resist. It didn't tell us to roll that yet.
They said just to roll the attack die.
It's a roll attack, and it has the cross symbols for attack die.
Okay.
Preferably combat. Yeah, combat die with the swords.
Okay.
Yeah. So it gives an example here. So it gives an example of an alpha wolf with a barbarian attacking, and kind of how this would go out. So champion tactics. During battle, tactics can be used anytime, even during an enemy attack.
Oh.
You can use a tactic in response to an incoming attack, even after you see the die result. For example, Barbarian would suffer 2 hits in this case. Barbarian could pay 1 stamina to armor up.
Got it.
Which would grant you 1 armor and decrease your hit.
Yeah, we do that. So then I'll decrease this hit by 1.
Sure. Champion attack. So now we're attacking.
Okay.
So I guess actually,
So Berserk
I'll
is...
roll.
Ooh.
I guess I'll roll this die for him because it doesn't trigger yet. It just means I get to attack first. I guess I don't know.
Oh no, you would roll that when your monster's attacking.
Okay. So pay stamina to attack. Choose one of your 2 attack abilities.
Okay. Yep.
So which are the 2 attack ones? Next, roll the resist die and check for that. So, do you want to continue just with your example? So you get to roll you get to roll his resist die, but you get to choose which of the 2 attacks you're doing.
Roll the resist die.
Or you got to choose yours first.
Not necessary. I mean, this just says -1 to the resist roll, so why would I not? It doesn't say.
Oh, you only have 1 attack option. I have 2 attack options.
I have 2. I do also strike and overpower. So do you have to
choose first?
Is that what it says?
It says pay stamina to attack and then roll for resist.
Okay.
Because you can't see what they're going to resist and then choose based on that. That'd be
okay. Well, I'm just going to pay 2 to strike. So he suffers 1 potentially. 5 is armor, prevents up to 1, so he suffers nothing. Great.
So target suffers -1 to its resist roll. No,
yeah.
So become a 4. Oh, become a 4.
I didn't pay 4. I used strike, not
overpower. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yep. So strike would have dealt 1 damage, but he rolled a 5, which is armor, so prevents up to 1 damage. So
then it says if a creature rolls higher, it will take reduced or no damage. Otherwise, place an amount of damage tokens directly on the creature card equal to the damage shown.
If a creature rolls higher than what?
Higher than... Oh, if a creature rolls high, meaning a 6, it will take no damage.
Got it.
It will take reduced or no damage.
Got it. So it's just saying if it rolls high, just in general.
Oh,
so
just
4, 5, 5, or 6.
Yes.
Will always
but based on the card,
always reduce damage.
Oh no, because like this one will only be 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 is all none.
Yeah. Okay.
So
just saying, the higher it is, the more likely it's going to resist.
Yes.
Got
okay.
it.
So you finished your round 1. Let me do my round 1.
Okay. So you're attacking, and then the monster's going.
And hey, thanks, Eric. Welcome in.
Hey,
we're playing a brand new game, so we're getting the hang of things here.
Yeah, we're doing the rulebook rundown right now. So the way that this one is done
over.
is, so typically with these, we read through the rulebook and usually kind of goes over like the setup examples. For this one, because it's a larger game, like other campaign games, it's a rulebook rundown / like going through the tutorial at the same time. So
yes,
we are learning how to fight creatures right now.
So the Huntress, I have 2 here. So I'm going to spend 1 to shoot. So it says creature and champion take +1 damage.
Specifically purple. Oh, so perfect. You're fighting purple.
Oh, because purple champion, because I can attack you.
Oh, we can attack each other.
Oh, it shows enemy champion. So purple champion. But purple's a nemesis. Just kidding. Purple's not us.
What are you talking about?
Purple is one of the nemesis colors.
No, it's not. Right here. Look at purple.
That's the creature symbol. Yes. But there's also the champion symbol next to it.
Yes, but this is also the champion.
Yeah, but I think...
No, because I'm a red champion.
Is purple one of the colors?
Purple is one of the other nemesis colors, because it's yellow or purple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm not attacking you, I'd be attacking a nemesis. That's what...
This one would be specifically for a purple nemesis.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is also for a purple monster.
Yes. So shoot. So I'm going to do that. So he rolls his resist die.
2.
So he rolled a 2.
Nothing.
So it takes +1. So normally it would do 1, so it would do 2 damage. Boom, boom.
Oh, that's why we have the extra damage pool here too.
Now he will attack me. 2. So he zaps.
We probably don't need this. Let's see what it looks like without that.
Yeah, because I'll just roll down here. That's fine. This will be zap. 1 damage. Attacking blue would take an additional damage. I am not blue. I'm green. So I would take 1 damage. But I can use tactics. So I can pay 1. Limit the... Oh, no. Reduce the next enemy attack to 0. May apply tamed. Oh, that would cost me 3. No, so I'll just take the 1 hit. That's fine.
You can still do that, which is limited.
That'd be the next one.
Taking to 1. This is the next damage you're taking right now.
Oh, limit to taking... Oh, 2-1. I'm already taking 1, homie.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
All right. So...
Then I assume it rinses.
At the end of each combat round, you'll have a choice. Continue to another round or retreat. Belfry insists. Do not retreat. You're not a bitch.
No.
Continue the assault until you or your opponent are the only one standing.
Okay, so I'll go next. So it's the beginning of our round. So the round is the entire thing.
That was the entire thing.
Right, so right now I get my 4.
So both of us, boom, so I go up to 2. Up 2 to back to 3 now.
So I'm at 5, because I got my +4.
Yeah.
Okay. So now T's going to attack. Woo! That's a 6er. So that would be cripple 2, and it would inflict root.
Root's in green, so I'm assuming it's the green token over there.
Right. So I'm apply faded to anyone from the unit. Faded can't be hit until after using an ability or after next round. So can we use items at any point in time too then?
I would assume so.
Like if I use that right now to apply
It
faded?
doesn't say you can't. There's nothing about attacking. Instant actions. So instant actions: buy, sell, trade, deploy, settle, spend resource, invest resource, tech action, tech card action. Resolve action from a tech card.
It's not a tech card. It's an item.
Tech cards are.
Does it say in there like the start like our
Oh, these are one of these.
tech cards are underneath or the bottom of our pile.
Oh, those are okay. Let's find out.
What does haste do?
Yeah, when can you use item cards? How did you get? You got the item in phase 1. Let me go to phase 1.
Yeah.
Instant actions. Buy, sell, trade, settle, tech card, deploy, items, overview. All can be used even during battle. There it goes.
Okay.
Resolve it, then flip it to the scrap side.
Okay.
You can go to scrap side without resolving if you choose to do so.
Nice. Specified. Sorry, I'm looking for the haste. There's haste. Finish +2. Interesting. Okay, so that means that I would end up going first. Okay. Sure. So I'll use the ethereal potion, which gives me faded.
Okay.
So that says faded. So it can't be hit until after using an ability or after next round. So cripple's not going to hit me right now.
So you get your attack now.
Right. So here, so these are the abilities, I assume, right? Those are abilities. So once I use this, faded will be gone.
Yep.
Okay. So I have 5. So I'm going to use overpower, which target suffers -1 to its resist roll, and then all green enemies take +1 damage. So that costs 4. So it brings you down to 1. Let's see.
That works well.
Nice. Boom. So hit it for 3.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So I'll do mine now. So I get to attack first. So I have 3. I'm going to do split shot. That's going to cost me 2. I get to attack twice for for 1 each.
Fated's gone now. It's attacked.
The way I would assume this happens is I roll his twice.
What does it say?
Because it says attack 1 and then attack 1 again, a split shot, so you're attacking twice. Boom, boom. So I would assume I'd roll this 2 times. Or once,
so, yeah,
then gets hit, and once again. Because I'm shooting like 2 arrows, pretty much.
That would make sense to me.
So we roll. I knock all of Nick's things around.
Damn.
Oh, he's prone. He suffers +1. He's dead. Boom. So then we'll just put this sideways, and we'll go back to Nick to finish off his battle. Because he obviously cannot attack me back.
All right, so now I get my stamina again. Crocodile's attacking me. Or Crocolisk. 2. So which would be bite, which would cause me 1 damage. Which I might as well take. Whatever.
Hopefully you kill him.
And then, okay, I am using Overpower again to try and take you out. 4 armor prevents up to 1. You would be taking 3. Or actually, it's a 3 technically because Overpower subtracts 1, so it's 3, so nothing. So yeah, very dead.
Nice. So, moving on. Damage and defeat. Damage persists between battles on both champions and wild creatures until restored. Restored is the little heart symbol. If a combat unit takes damage up to its maximum health, it is considered defeated. Oh, that's health, not restore. That's defeated champions are not dead. You can participate in battle again as early as the next decade, as long as you restore at least 1 of your health. Wild creatures are discarded at the end of battle to the bottom of their stack. Victory! That was a long section. I won't be reading all that, Your Grace, but I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened. Either way, just go ahead and say that you've won the battle. After all, no one training you. I have a reputation to uphold.
So this goes to the bottom.
Return all damage tokens from defeated creatures to the storage tray. Discard defeated creatures to the bottom of their stacks.
So what? So we get? Do we get this for beating them?
Oh, sorry. Collecting. Oh yes. That was written that way.
Yeah, it was. It was written in discard, and then it tells you how much you get.
Yeah. Now collect your goodies. I mean, spoils of war. You will gain either 2 or 3 renowned for defeating a tier 1 creature. And that means you are ready to ascend your empire. So let's say in the top left corner. So I get 2 renowned.
And I got 2 as well.
So I don't put all this into here.
That's why I have my thing, yeah.
Yep, so 2 out. Collect renown from your personal tab or tray to your tableau. Then direct your attention to the 4th column of your house board, your empire estate.
Okay.
Oh, so actually, we'll keep it on yours.
Well, yeah, no.
The leftmost section of the cards show the requirements to ascend.
Ooh, nice.
In this case, so empire.
The top one.
Yeah, but mine doesn't have a cost on it. That's interesting.
What, really?
I mean, no cost.
Oh, I guess not.
I just have an empire. Hell yeah.
Oh, no, that's wrong. You have the wrong one up there.
What? Oh, that's the 4, tier 4.
What are you... Where are the rest of yours?
What was it?
You have them backwards, Steve.
Oh, they upside down?
Yeah. You literally had them upside down. There you go.
These are all right.
There you go.
Oh, now it has some cost. Look at that. The leftmost section of the card shows the requirements. In this case, having 2 or more renown is required. You just got this.
Boom.
The middle section shows the rewards.
Hell yeah.
In this case, gain 1, and this is the picture, which matches both of ours, I believe. Gain 1 loyalty and 1 upkeep. Draw 1 loot from the empire tray of the corresponding tier level.
Nice.
And then fetch a tier settlement matching the tier level and add it to your tableau. You gain all of this right now. So we're going to spend the 2 that we just got, and then we get all of those things.
Okay, so we're going up 1 on the loyalty, both of us, right?
Yep, up 1 on the upkeep, both of us.
Boom and boom. And then we get tier 1. Tier 1, which you cannot look at.
Correct.
Nice. And then settlement.
This is added to tableau, so I'm just putting it on top of the empire. The rightmost section is a reminder. You can advance your Empire state by sliding the whole stack up, revealing one row with 3 new invest options. Finally, flip the topmost Empire card over and place it in your tableau. This provides you with a brand new ability. So we flip this over, we slide the whole stack up, and we'll leave that there. What is your new ability?
Destruction. It's a passive enhancement. Gain renown equal to the sum total tier value of settlement trophy pieces you control. So when does that even happen?
We'll find out. Mine is gain renowned equal to the sum total of the tamed creatures you control. So all the tier levels of the sum creature.
Those can be discarded.
Now these can. Oh no, because we don't know what that.
That's tamed. It's if you tame them. We killed them.
That's true. Okay. So I'll read this and I'll let you do all decade 3. So settle is up next. That new settlement you've unlocked may look impressive on your house board, but it isn't worth any loyalty until it's placed. Your Grace, if you wish to appear like you know what you're doing, settle it as an instant action. So again, these instant actions are listed on this sheet. So this character sheet is actually great. So it goes through all 4 phases and what all of the dice mean for the enemy. And then it also goes through and it says, here's your 6 instant actions, here's turn order, here's the nemesis, what they're doing, and here's the decade end steps.
Yep.
So Belfry insists, each human must settle their current location. Place your newly unlocked settlement onto the map where your avatar is.
So now we
gain loyalty equivalent. You still gain 0. I gain 1.
Wait.
That's a tier 1.
Yeah, I was looking down here. So +1.
Oh, for any
color. So 2. I get 1.
No,
red.
Let me double check. I don't think those are
because this one was loyalty.
No, I think it's any of these. I don't know if these count. That's what I'm checking. Hold on.
Oh.
Locations.
Sure.
I don't know. That's what I'm double checking.
Because that's what we were talking about beforehand when we were placing these out. Like if yours, like if that was next to mine, then would have given.
Here we go. Provides +2 loyalty as a tier. However, penalty for connected red location. Oh, they are all locations. Okay, cool. Yeah,
so I get 1 on my loyalty.
Okay. Well, no, you get 2.
That's a quest.
It's also a location tile.
Is it?
Yeah, it says all of these are location tiles.
Okay.
Based on the beginning of the book here, there's 41 location tiles. They're all location. Anything that goes on this board is location tile.
Okay.
So I get only for red, so I get +1 for the base, but nothing else. Okay. Your settlement shows everyone that you control that location. Other humans may move through, but not onto that location without your permission. End of decade 2. Another decade has come and gone, and it seems your empire is finally starting to look worthy. My preparations are nearly complete. Proceed to the following.
I wonder why there's character images like on the bottom of these cards. It's like barbarians over here.
Maybe they get a boost.
Maybe, I have no idea. Interesting.
If you have it unlocked, I don't know. Income. Each human player calculates their income. So 3, I'm green, -2, so I get 1.
So is it -2 all the way up, or is it just on that spot?
No, I'm assuming it's so -4.
It's just on the 5.
No, I think it's equivalent.
Are we sure?
Let's double check.
Maybe. It makes sense, I guess, if it's the upkeep.
Based on the loyalties, income is okay. It doesn't specifically say, but I would assume so.
But what's it specifically say there?
It just says go based on upkeep. Then subtract the upkeep costs. But I would assume what's going here to it.
I guess.
But I would assume it'd be that way.
Makes sense. Because why would it cost nothing all of a sudden?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's there and down.
So I get 1.
Yes. Yep. We each get 1. Next, resolve any skill perks. None of us are at. Oh, nope. None of us are at the 4 except for him.
Almost there.
Coronation. Crown the human player with the highest loyalty.
Wait. So here at the 2 where he's at, So nothing for us 3, nothing at the 1, 4, nothing at the, okay. Because this also has the timer, which would be fireworks. So you would get, I assume.
That wasn't the example.
Or like when
The
I got
ones
to the
with
3.
so any it said all players start their income. We move to reoccurring skill. The ones with a hourglass symbol.
Right. And so
They just didn't explain those.
glassware, it didn't explain, no, because specifically pointed those out. So glassware, these ones that are in the middle. So then these other ones on the skill tree for like leadership is like when you get to 3, you get something per loyalty. That's fine. We'll keep going with the tutorial as is.
I'm already here now. That's how to do a skill check. I don't want to know how to do a skill check. I want to know what the skill checks are. Tech categories, maps and locations, areas, legacy, and doesn't give it to us. Of course it wouldn't. Why would it?
Because I
Here,
haven't
skill
got the
perks.
Mercenary War Machine yet.
So skill perks. Cunning perk has plot
Yep, did that. That's 4.
and maneuver. Might has recovery reinforce. Intellect has identify and enlighten.
Mhm.
Oh, these are in the middle.
Which
So it
means
has to
any
be
of
both of them. No, it has to be both.
Oh, once both get a 3, you get that.
If both are at a 3, then you get that.
Hmm.
So is that the scenario for any of us? No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so then there's dual skill, might and intellect, intellect and cunning, cunning and might.
Got it. But those wouldn't happen at the end. Those would happen once you get there.
No, those would happen right now during this skill check phase. Skill perks phase.
Yeah. I mean, firework. Yeah, would be the 2. Sorry, I was looking at leadership.
Oh, leadership is both at 3.
Not at the end of the phase though, because there's no hourglass. So that must happen. Once
Oh,
both
yeah.
of the
So
3.
only if the hourglass would happen. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So none of us are doing anything.
So none of us doing anything. Coronation. Crown the human with the okay, skipping that.
With what?
Putting the crown on one of us.
Crown the human. Oh, there's a crown token.
Oh, there it is. That's true. It's right here.
So what's it say? Crown the what?
Highest loyalty. Oh, sure.
So we're also doing rulebook rundown, so read
If
it.
Belfry still has
Gotta read it.
what?
We're doing the rulebook rundown. You gotta read what it says. You can't skip it. Just-
No, it's a crown the highest loyalty.
Okay.
And then if Belfry still has the highest, then read this section, but he doesn't.
That's
Aha.
me.
Finish the second decade. Establish the next event, but ignore the skill check for this tutorial. Return all workers.
Okay, so next event says each human player must permanently sacrifice any one worker. But it says to ignore it right now, right?
Yep. No, it says ignore the skill check.
Oh, so each human player permanently sacrifices any one worker.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm going to get rid of...
Huh.
It's the last round anyway. I'm going to get rid of my supply phase worker.
Oh, we're supposed to take all our people back?
Yes.
Go.
Recharge any mana stones if you use them.
Well, I mean, I'm going to
which
get rid of the frontier because the frontier can't do anything else besides frontier. Everyone else can do all the other ones, so.
That's true. I'm going to get rid of my supply, though, because I don't... It doesn't matter. Advance the decade to the final decade. Boop. And now we have like 3 or 4 pages here of decade 3.
Okay.
And that'll be all you.
Alrighty. Decade 3, phase 1 through 3. Strangely, Belfry places none of his workers this decade. In fact, they have all mysteriously disappeared.
He died.
He's taking them all off. Escalating difficulty. A word from our creator. Uh-oh. Hello again. Not sure where Belfry has gone, but times are clearly changing. You would do well to consider your options. You have ascended your first tier of Empire, which means Tier 2 is now available for you to pursue. It could be a good time to preemptively reveal your next creature. However, be warned, Empire Tier 2 requires 6 renown, so you will likely need to defeat a Tier 2 creature, 2 Tier 1 creatures, or complete some quests. These greater challenges and other possible events in your near future may require further military investment. Try to pick up a battle item, recruit a hireling, or claim a mana stone. Too expensive? Here's some additional coin. Don't thank me. We're not out of the woods yet. Why am I helping, you ask? Let's just say I've been around Ascendancy long enough to know that if something unexpected can happen, It probably will. Each player gains 5 coin from the bank.
Cool.
These are the mercenaries and the war machines over here.
Yeah, I'm trying. This says place a yellow creature into your encounter zone.
Uh-huh.
There's no yellow colored creatures.
There must be.
100% is nice. Look through both piles. I'm not that colorblind.
What?
So I'm trying to figure out. Well, yellow is him. Because there's no yellow board. So yellow is always a nemesis. So I wonder if it is his card somehow? Because he's not considered a creature. Yeah.
And neither of those is yellow?
Yeah, none. This whole stack on top. You have white, black, purple, red, green, no yellow.
What about 2?
Same thing. I just looked through both of them. There's no yellow.
Interesting.
These are all scenario cards. Huh. I don't know.
Find a way to move on to a yellow location. Okay. Or place a...
Interesting.
Huh.
So yellow location makes perfect sense, obviously. But
yeah. Yellow creature. I have no idea.
All right. We'll figure that out eventually, I guess.
Cool. So we both just got 5 coin.
We did?
Okay. So then we have some other things here. My apologies for not mentioning it sooner, but ascending your workers is one of the best ways to gain more strategic options. The earlier, the better. Okay. So acquiring influence. So your loyalists can claim influence at the academy, or you can buy 1 influence by spending 1. What's the green one? The blue one called knowledge. Makes sense. And 1 skill.
Oh, that's down there. That's how to gain influence. That's the buy thing down there. Yeah.
Perfect. You can also buy knowledge or skill from the supply for coin.
Yep.
Buy is an alternative to placing a worker and can be done in any phase.
Yep.
Invest influence. So after gaining a influence cube from the academy district, invest it into any available purple tech slot in your house board as an instant action.
Okay.
Because Belfry is not here to insist, investing your resources is optional.
All right. So I'm going to do that. So that means I gain another outcast, and I have to pay more for him because I have to upkeep another person.
Which one did you do?
Purple.
Oh, +1 down there. Gotcha. Purple slots. So some purple tech slots unlock extra workers at a cost of increased upkeep. So new outcasts or laborers gained this way may be used immediately, provided you unlock them before or during a phase in which they may act.
Perfect.
Other purple tech slots will ascend your workers. To do this, swap out 1 of your workers for the higher tier version as indicated from your personal storage tray. Be sure to keep them in their current action if you've already placed them this decade. Okay, so you can even upgrade ones that are already out. So, like here, you would turn your laborer
into a loyalist.
No, this one turns a laborer into a noble.
Yeah, mine turns an outcast into a loyalist for the first grouping.
Gotcha. And so if your laborer's already out there, you would just flip them over.
That makes sense.
Because again, you can use a higher tiered worker for lower tiered actions.
Yep.
Tech up. Heads up. History has long forgotten those who fell behind in scientific achievement. To maintain a competitive edge, I strongly suggest investing in new tech and equipment. So acquire 1 knowledge and invest it into a blue tech slot as an instant action. Tech cards can permanent upgrades that may do different things. They can enhance existing district actions, provide new actions, support your champions with equipment, and more. So when you invest, pick up the whole stack of cards above the blue slot and thumb through the techs. All the cards are under the buildings. You can pick any 1 tech card that matches the tier of your blue slot and place it in your tableau. Okay, cool. So those are underneath. Those are all of these white cards that are down here. So you can get those, which help increase. So like this one will reduce
upkeep.
The upkeep, which is nice.
Solid.
And that just goes. So it looks like you'll be using both sides of your board potentially. For
that says for any point you put a knowledge down.
Yeah. So whichever thing you put a knowledge in, whatever tier
level. Yeah.
So you need to do tier 1 first, obviously.
Yeah. So
Then
where
check
does
your
that
meeting.
card go?
In your tableau, it says. So it'd be on one of the
Off the
sides.
sides. Okay, cool.
So it looks like you will probably use both sides of your board at some point.
And you can do that whenever.
Yeah, so once you get a blue cube, you can put it in there. We'll do that whenever. Yep. Belfry insists, so an ethereal voice fills your mind as a final instruction imposes itself on your will. So, 1. Play through phases 1 through 3 as you wish, placing and resolving actions. In phase 4, each human must place both their mount and their lord and lady in the move/adventure. Resolve your move to the quest location at the center of the map. Then, to adventure, you must investigate the quest location.
Okay.
So we're going to have to put them in the move and adventure spot once you go 1 through 3.
Sure.
That says go directly to page 92 and follow the directions there before proceeding further. So right now we need to do our 1 through 3
Yep.
actions and place our
So
people
you don't
over
have
there.
any of these, so I'm going to do both. I'm going to do that and this. Okay.
And it goes in order. So you do all yours first because based on the loyalty track, right? Or the
No, upkeep, right? Is it loyal? Yeah, it was loyalty. You're
I
right.
think it's loyalty
Yep,
track.
it was loyalty.
So these have to go over here anyway.
Yep, I'm right there.
So I'll be in 2 and you're in Dead Horse.
You definitely did that wrong the first time. Hilarious. You put
I
1
know.
through 5.
I did that because why would they do that?
Just for you.
Stupid.
I will do a quest. You know what? I'm gonna do what's a hireling?
Take one of these cards, I assume.
Yeah, let's do a hireling. Why not? See what happens.
We'll see what that is.
I have the instructions over here for that. So we can read them aloud.
Okay, so I have my academic and my homeboy. So 1 or 2 is where this guy can go. I think I definitely. So I have plenty of money, which can buy any of those, and they cost 1 right.
No, 2 or 3.
They cost 2 right now.
Sell for 1.
Right. And those I can just buy at any time.
Those are
As needed.
one of your instant actions.
Okay. So then patron would allow me to do one of those actions at the top. So what does mine say again over there?
Challenge another player to any skill check. The winning player gets loot, and then we both get a skill. And you don't have to do any because we're doing co-op.
Oh, right. We are doing that's right. Banker. Invest. What is that? So what is the... Is that another patron action?
What is the what?
The banker thing?
What banker thing? Where do you see that?
It says banker right there.
No, banker was this. That's what it was, but now... So
I don't think so because the thing is still there.
Right? Oh, no, it is. That's what I was just reading. That makes way more sense now. Resolve this action or
One of those.
establish or an established building.
So what does the banker thing say?
So invest 2 gold to get 3 gold at the end of the round. Oh, which makes sense. You put it in a savings account type thing.
That's cool.
That's a 50% return rate. I want that in my bank.
It's amazing. And then we could reveal and stuff.
Well, I guess at the end of the next decade is not that great. Wait 10 years.
Scout location. What is the innkeeper?
Where are you at?
Innkeeper?
Oh, innkeeper says
Horse.
Horse costs 1 less food or
So moving costs 1 less food.
+2 resolve. Oh no, this is what you probably want actually. +2 restore to all champions.
Got it. Okay, sure. So I'll do.
So what number? Innkeeper. Choose to restore 2 or feed your mount. If you choose to feed your mount, you may move across
Without having to pay food.
up to 1 food on the map for no cost when you use the move action. Okay.
Okay. So then I'm going to spend 2 to get food, please. I need 1 food cube.
Sure.
2. Okay, so this is my loyalist.
Oh, I'm gonna pay 2 to get a food as well.
Can go.
Or I'm gonna pay 3 to get a food because you talked to 1.
Oh, this one you can't. You put the wrong person there. This guy has to go here. This guy has to go there. It's noble.
Oh, happens.
Steve with the pictures. Then my guy took a Minstone or influence. Influence down there. We're giving an extra worker as well to use. Okay. So, because you do 1 through 3 all at the same time, or do you go 1, then everyone does 2, then everyone does 3?
That's a great question.
Because that would change everything, because you're like putting your workers out. Turn order.
Let's see here. Placement. Starting with decade 1, each player takes turns placing one worker at a time until all workers have passed or placed an additional. Each human may place up to one during this time. Over the course of a given phase, each human player may place multiple. Then, when you resolve an action, gain its benefits. Da-da-da. Your turn placement. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. So it looks like so starting with phase 1, tier 1, we each place workers one at a time.
And then we resolve where we place them.
When you're done, pass your turn to the player at the next highest. After each player has a turn, that'll be your turn again. When a player is placing one during the turns, there's no limit to the total number that can be placed during each phase.
So yeah, those are just district numbers. So it looks like
you may place
based on
2
turn.
in the same action if slots allow. Sure, that makes sense.
It looks like turn order here. It literally says placement step, resolution, and then so it continues that way. So we would all place one, then we resolve it, and then we would all place another one and resolve it, right? Because it like for here, right? If you placed to get the purple cube, you can use immediately to gain that.
Well, it does say it's specifically resolved in numbered order. So I think we would all place out everything first. In turn order, each human resolves the below. Nope, that's the decade end. I don't want that. Here we go. On one full game, it's called a decade. Each decade follows this. First phase, the frontier. Standard step 0. That's do Nemesis all first before any of us do anything. So it says step 0 is do Nemesis for all 4.
Right.
And then in turn order, placement, and then go to resolution. Placement in phase 2, then go to resolution.
So we would all
we all place first
in phase 1 first,
and then resolve all of phase 1, and then go to 2, place them all, then resolve all of them.
Got it. So that makes sense. For this here, we're talking about getting that. So let's just see here.
And it does say
some purple tech slots unlock extra workers at a cost, increase upkeep. New outcast laborers gained this way can be used immediately, provided you've unlocked them before or during a phase in which they may act. Okay, so yeah, so
you can pick it up and do it.
So I can pick it up, but like if I get a supplier, I cannot put him down because we're in phase 3 already. Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So I guess we're fine leaving where we are.
So then starting here with the
so the other thing here it says for everyone on camera watching this, if you want to take the hard route, you save placing the Nemesis through the organization structure of the loyalty. So instead of doing all the Nemesis first, if you want to play a harder version, we do it all in turn order. So based on loyalty, whoever goes first, and then so on. So the Nemesis could take things up as is playing through.
How is it harder? Because if you normally has a Nemesis going first, which is hardest, because the Nemesis would be taking up all the areas you could go to.
No, because this allows less planning, I guess. Because the Nemesis would already be down, you know what's available. Let's say I have 2 here.
Yeah.
I would know exactly which 2 I have available. Okay.
Here's that person.
Sure.
And then, so then...
You can't put a person there yet, but it's fine.
Which one of... No, I can. So which one of those are you putting down first? So he goes one at a time.
Oh, true. Okay. No, I'll put the item down first.
Okay, so I'm going to go here.
Sure. And then I'm going to go there.
So those are all... So that's how you're using all your phase 1s. Got it. So...
And it does show all the symbols for all these people. So just do all of phase 1 first. Okay, so now we resolve in numbered order.
Right. So you do...
So
item.
I get an item. So I'm going to take this one here, the scroll of identification.
Suck. I wasn't going to get it anyway, but...
I mean,
I could have paid money for it to get it, but...
Sure, maybe not.
No. Show to 1, clear up to 1 bad satisfaction. That's cool. Discard 1 food to claim 2 discarded ore, or discard 1 ore to claim discarded.
And since this is the tutorial, I'm just going to continue my first turn here and just use this that I purchased because I can use this at any time.
Yeah.
Just said so. So, scroll of identification, identify up to 2 loot tokens you control, and then flip this card. So I'm going to flip this card. This gives me a fiber scrap.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have 2 loot tokens. I'm going to flip loot token number 1. It says reveal a enemy or one enemy suffers a damage. I don't have a creature one.
You don't have to use it right now anyway. Now you have that to do.
That's true. But I'm going to.
Nice.
So I'm going to reveal a creature.
Oh, he's going for a 2/2. Nice.
So this creature will come and plop right in there. And now I flip the other one, +1 cunning. I'll take that too right now.
+1 cunning, so you are on 4.
Yeah, so now I would get the plot thing at the end of
I'm going to cash in 3, and I'm going to take that Cauldron of Alchemy, please. So the Cauldron of Alchemy, I can discard 1 food to claim 2 discarded ore, or I can discard 1 ore and claim 2 discarded food, which could come in handy for upgrading.
Okay.
So like upgrading the stables.
Yep.
That's what that could be.
So that's an instant action,
Helpful.
so you have to do this now before I can continue.
Yep. So I'm going to do the Innkeep, which was clearing off the 2 health, which I already did.
Okay.
But also, I get to flip over one of these.
No. You get identify, not flip over.
Oh, it's identify. My bad. So I'm going to identify my uncommon, restore 2 health, or gain regen. Cool. That'll definitely be handy for me. What is regen? Is it in color? Nice. It is in color. Green. So regen.
And there is a thing in the actual
there's
rule
a
book.
tamed too. That's how you tame creatures. It says tamed.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's how you would.
Yeah, I'll take
tame
that anyway, because I'm about to get it in here in a second.
Are you?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it says right here. So, for anyone listening, which if you're hearing me talk, you're listening. There's in the actual rule book towards the back, it actually goes through all of these little circular tiles, and it'll explain what all of them do. So you don't have to go soaring through the pile every time. You can just go find it.
Yeah. So regen says restore up to 1 health at the end of each round. So in the battle, I apply that. That's cool. That's helpful. Okay. So that was my thing over there.
Yep. So I'm doing the hunting camp. So the hunting camp. There we go. The hunting camp says choose any 2 in any order. It says apply tamed. Does that mean I get tamed? What is that? What is by definition?
Yeah, so apply tamed means you have the status. So it says monster becomes player owned after defeat or discard always. So you have tamed.
Yeah. So I could either discard this and I tame him.
No.
What?
No. It says always. You always have that.
So but why is it just after defeat or because if I discard, got it.
Yeah.
Which I'm about to do, which makes way more sense because it says discard any unwounded creature, got it, and draw 1 loot token, tier 1. So I'll take a tier 1 loot token. I discard this and trigger tamed. So tamed says +1 upkeep, and then it has a sword.
So
2 food. Huh. Well, so this is over here. So the sword indicates what?
I think if you decide to discard it, you'll gain 2 food.
Why would it be a sword to discard?
Because you're killing
Flip
it.
card, draw, fetch, reveal, deploy. That's a deploy.
That means deploy?
Yeah, so reveal is creature symbol. That with a flip is deploy. Oh, because it's creature, I'm owning it. So if I deploy him.
Interesting. I wonder how you're deploying.
I don't know.
Reveal/deploy. Interesting. I
Yeah.
wonder how you deploy. So it costs 2 food for you to deploy that creature. So maybe you can put him on my board or something.
Yeah, to attack you.
I guess.
We'll come back to that and we'll tell you how to deploy a creature.
Or maybe you use it to fight another creature.
I don't know.
I have no idea. We'll figure it out.
So that's it for me for that because I just did 2. Boom, boom.
Okay, so now we're on to phase 2. If anyone's placing into phase 2.
I am not. He's
You
no.
You have this guy.
No, I don't. That's from the event.
We're talking about.
Oh, he's gone forever.
Oh,
From the event that we had to get rid of one.
so where's your academic person? Okay. So you get to place first.
Quest.
Okay. Well, you're not there yet. So you're putting in phase 2 at all?
Oh no, I'm not doing
No?
phase 2.
Okay. And I had bought my food
Oh, here we go.
in phase 2.
I got it right here. Deploy. Huh. You just read the thing over here. It's hilarious. Instant action. Place a combat unit you control into your encounter zone. May pay deployment cost. So I would place it here, meaning I now control him as an attacking creature. Because I'm taming him. So he is attacking for me.
Interesting.
Right? That makes sense, correct?
I don't know.
So to place a combat unit, see page 53 for more.
Maybe you put it out so you can fight it.
No, that would make no sense.
Well, yeah, it would, because if you fight it, you get the renown if you kill it.
But why wouldn't I just?
But
Why would I ever?
But then defeating it makes it retamed again.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So deploying creature in there.
Go to page 53 for more on deploying encounter zones. No, you don't. That's not what the page 53 says. That's hilarious that they misstated the page number. Encounter zone. Row placement. Deployed combat units. Combat units are either on either side or deployed. Think of them as being relocated to the battlefield from your garrison. You may control any number of combat units in your tableau. However, only deployed units can participate in battle. The front row, so the middle two, must be filled first. All attacks will target the front row unless specified otherwise. The back row makes attacks against the enemy front row. The two back row slots are functionally equivalent, except once the front row is defeated, back row becomes the front row.
Yeah,
of course.
Here you can't put monsters in these back rows.
Row placement. If the rules on previous page do not specify which row to deploy a rival unit, players may choose for themselves. For example, if you had a monster in your encounter zone and revealed a new monster, you may position either of those in the front row. That's not what I own. Hard cap unit. Each side may deploy a total of 3 combat units into a single battle. If a fourth would be added, it is ignored. Soft cap unit. At the start, humans may deploy up to 1 of each kind on their side. So example is 1 champion, 1 monster, 1 pirate with 1 eye, and 1 of the other one, the trebuchet. During play, you may discover ways to increase the cap. So it looks like back row. There's technically 2 back row spots here. This is the way it shows in the picture. So there's 2 front rows. We'll zoom nears. So you have front row here, you and the enemy. Then you have 2 back row and 2 back row.
Okay.
Champions must be deployed immediately. There's no cost to deploy a champion. So that's if you unlock it, it just gets deployed. Non-champions have a cost. This must be paid before the battle. At each decade end, after all battles are complete, any deployed units flip and return to your tableau, including monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, so monsters can go
Go
here.
the back 2 rows. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, because I'm using it, but I'm gonna assume I'm rolling dice based on this
To see what their
how
attack
the attack is.
And to see if they
So technically, so this is in my tableau right now. Now that it's tamed.
now that you have it, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was like, there's no way I'm just gonna redeploy it and then attack my own creature.
Yeah. Okay, so we are on. So we did spy phase 2. So are you doing anything over there? Buying anything, anything? Okay.
No.
Neither am I.
Okay.
Quest. So we're on to 3 now. There we go. Quest. Which you don't do that yet.
Yeah, you can put yours down first.
Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Ireland costs 2. I only have 1. Doing that. Build. I don't have anything to do that. So remove an effect. Interesting. So negative effects looks like if it says always, it'll stay with you.
Yeah,
Go here to remove it.
Literally going right there. So the Mystic, you may clear 1 bad status effect. Additionally, you may peek at 1 face down card, including an upcoming event, or another player's hidden role or team card, which we don't have in play right now because we're playing a co-op demo. Or you may identify any loot token you control.
Right.
Mystic is always available to patron.
Okay.
Since we're here... Oh, no, we already know what this one means. That makes perfect sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hireling. Just for the point of this, I'll read out what hireling does, since we all know it. Draw the top mercenary or war machine, add it to your tableau, immediately gain 1 upkeep burden. You also may pay 2 coins, which it shows right there, and discard an or to buy the top one without placing your person there.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure this explained it all, didn't it? Yep, it did.
Actually, we can. Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't actually. Cool.
Build patron. Oh man, guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll do influence
Okay.
for the hell of it. Okay.
So,
So for you,
you
one,
just get 2 influence.
2, choose exhaust 2 workers at the end of the round, and discard 1 food to flip that over. That probably
I
gives
guess
you stuff.
I'll read
okay,
these
gotcha.
out loud, everyone, since we're playing co-op.
Yeah.
I can have Great Discovery. I can exhaust a Loyalist for a decade and discard 2 knowledge, which I'm not going to do. But I can take the throne at the decade end during the coronation, claim the crown.
Cool.
Which...
Right now I have the crown.
Yeah, but this is not... I don't get to claim the crown. This is, if I claim the crown, then I get to flip this and consider the quest be done. Because it's a quest, not an action.
Gotcha. So I'm gaining influence here, which is that purple cube. So I can put it on any of my purple spots. So I can upgrade this guy into a warrior and gives me, I also get a renown. What does that middle section mean? So champion +1. So deploy an additional champion. Is that what that means?
Oh, the Empire phase over here?
Yeah.
Other player board, let's see. Empire and Renown. Well, if we look at the pictures would say you get to reveal an additional enemy.
It says flip card.
And then deploy.
Or yeah,
deploy.
It says deploy and it says champion +1.
Mine says the same thing. Come on, show me what I want to see. No, I don't want battle. That's Nemesis. Tech tree. Number 3, purple slot. Deploy +1. The max number of champions you may concurrently deploy is increased by 1.
So you can only have
4. You have 3 right now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, but can you actually do it?
Yeah, it says you always have 3 available.
Okay.
No, not down there.
So once you unlock them, no, but you have to unlock them before you can do it. Because you only have 3 champions in total, because monsters aren't champions. So I assume you can only put a champion in the first 2 slots. You need to unlock to be able to put the third one out.
So green slots, anoint champions. Anoint champion, specialist card. Note that the first champion must be...
No, never mind. Got it. Literally right here, this green one, foreign champion.
Oh, so you just get another champion.
Random one from there.
Yes.
Got it.
Does it show? Number 9. Oh, yeah. So anoint point. Fetch a champion by name from its tray. That champion must live... Oh, here we go. That champion must live in a location you control or currently occupy. So that's why there's names on those.
Got you. So that's how I could get the Marauder. Okay, cool. So you wouldn't be able to get the Barbarian, though, because I have the Barbarian.
Let's find out. Can I steal them from you?
Doubt it.
Foreign champions do not need to be your house color. There's only 1 foreign champion slot, so you may only anoint 1 per game. There's only 1 physical card for each champion. If a player anoints a specific champion, whether or not it is foreign to them, no other players may anoint the same one. Okay. So if you've already, so that means if you've already anointed it, only.
That doesn't make sense though. That you would be able to take any of my house. I doubt you can.
That's 100% what it says. There's only 1 physical card for each champion. If a player anoints a specific champion, whether or not it is foreign to them, no other players may anoint the same one. You snooze, you lose.
Interesting.
So I can steal, and that gives you 1 less.
So give me your cards back, because that's why they'll stay in the stack then.
That's true. Not like that matters for this current game.
I know. I'm just saying.
He's like, I want him back.
That makes sense why that's over there. Okay. So back to my purple guy. I'm gonna
Unlocked? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
So you're a 2 spot, which doesn't do anything for me, which is fine. Pushing me up 1's gonna be -4. No. This means turn a random worker into a royal advisor, I assume.
I should just kept that page open. Why didn't I? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Number 2, ascend worker. Swap your existing worker with a new higher tier from your personal storage tray.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 4, ascend any worker.
Yeah.
Swap 1 with a royal advisor. So the bottom one is any from your storage tray, and the top one is how to get the royal advisor status.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm unlocking this guy who's going to sit there because we've gone past his phase. I go up 1 on the upkeep track.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's all that.
Move and adventure.
Move and adventure. So now we are moving on to the quest spot, it said.
Yes. That's what it said it do?
Yep.
Okay.
It says right here.
Well, no, I don't
So
remember.
phase 4, each human must place both their mount and adventure. Resolve and move to the quest location at the center of the map. Then to adventure, you must investigate the quest location.
Sure.
So I assume
We investigate.
that means taking a quest.
I don't know. Keep reading.
It just says investigate the quest location.
We're here.
Rather than go directly to page 92 and follow directions before proceeding further after that. So investigate.
Yeah. Why would we grab a quest? Because that's a different. Because this. Oh, hold on. This shows the quest symbol.
Right.
Which is the same symbol as there. But then it shows a no. What is that symbol under it? So, oh no, that's quest location.
Yeah.
Versus quest. Oh, so that's a different symbol.
What does investigate mean? Does it say investigate in
What
the
is
appendix?
that symbol?
It says you can't build a fortress there.
Got it. I couldn't read upside down. So let's find quests in here. Okay, there has to be an explanation of that tile. Quests. Those are quest cards.
Just look up investigate.
There is no appendici in this book.
What?
I looked at that earlier. Okay, so we have all of this battling. I don't care about any of that right now. How to resolve a skill check. Tech tree skill perks. Locations. Oh, hold on. So maps and locations. Starting hexes, avatars. Location, empty hex. Location name, da-da-da-da. Area effects. Legacy, and let's see, is there a quest description over here? Quest location. Scenario specific map tiles that can modify the game state when visited. Each quest location is different depending on your scenario. So I'm assuming we have to continue reading.
So
and the scenario is going to tell us. Investigate means we're here, and then we got to figure out what it does. What's our scenario name? Tutorial? No, it's definitely not. What is?
Okay, it's probably that because we're here in like a different scenario on 90. It has that same magnifying glass. On the back side here, 92, it has some stuff.
Okay, what is the scenario name at the beginning of the scenario?
Prologue. Scenario 0.
Okay, let's see if I need to say prologue. No. Fantastic. Okay,
Cool.
let's finish this.
So we're going to do the 92 and follow directions before proceeding further. Warmth greets you as you enter the privacy of the sovereign camping tent. You review the reports you ordered and find a letter neatly slipped in with the scrolls. You read it. Pray excuse my sudden absence, Your Grace. You have suspicions, no doubt, and I do not wish to insult your intellect. So please, allow me to explain.
Explain.
There is an ancient evil manipulating this realm. For too long, I alone have stood against that. That is, until your arrival on the shore. You see, for all of my ability, I am only a commoner. I lack the royal blood that follows through your veins. With my experience and your status. Together, we can defeat this evil once and for all. But it will not be easy. I have included one enchanted food with this letter. Eat and rest well, your grace. We will all need your strength for the coming battle. I look forward to your arrival. If you are playing with multiple humans, each human may choose either option they wish.
Fantastic.
So option 1, claim one discarded food from the supply. So okay, never mind. We're not going to put those in there.
Wait.
So remember we said,
maybe, yeah.
Claim one discarded food from the supply. Restore your champions to full health. Clear any status effects. Then proceed to page 36. Or option 2, there is no time. We march at first light. Apply haste to a champion you control, then proceed. Well, I'm not hurt at all. You're damaged by 1. You only have 2 health to begin with.
And then say haste is...
I have it right here. Too.
Immediately redetermine initiative order if it is applied during battle.
So haste...
You just add 2 to your initiative.
Yes.
But my initiative's already so high, so I'm going to do the first one. So I'm going to take food,
and
I'm going to restore my person.
And I'm not damaged, so I'm going to take haste.
Which helps you because your initiative's so low.
Haste is red. So I have haste, which gives me +2, which increases my initiative. It's great. Okay, proceed to page 36.
For both of us or just for mine?
All of us.
Okay.
And on here too it says, concerning Belfry. Your Grace, I have finished scouring the archives per your instructions. I am afraid I have some bad news. The Archvisor has indeed enjoyed the illustrious career, having served at the court of most great houses of the Ascendancy at one point or another, but the scope of his influence, our records account Belfry as having been present in the court of your late forebears, even your great-grandparents. It goes back as far back as we can find. Always he has been there. Strange still is that each account contends of him the same, a patient advisor, experienced in the realm, and dutiful in service of a freshly landed sovereign. None of the accounts mention the source of his longevity, nor what became of him at the end of his service. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I wish I had more helpful news. 36.
This is the next page from where you were at, I think, right? Sure. Ambushed. Suddenly, your counter zone bursts into yellow flames.
Oh, no.
Belfry has tricked you. Each human sets aside any creatures in their encounter zone. We don't have either. Open the sealed envelope for the Archvisor and place his card boss side up.
Nice.
The Mad Visor next to the map.
What is the little thing is?
The Mad Visor. Boss side up.
Cool.
Any player who consumed... shite.
The food?
Yep. Any player who consumed the food gets poison. Fetch a purple poison.
Purple.
And place it on your champion. Greetings, Your Grace. Don't you recognize me? 'Tis I, your trusted narrator. I am afraid that any time you and a nemesis such as myself occupy the same location, I, the nemesis, will attempt to initiate battle with you. Muhahaha. So poison, at the end of each round, I suffer a damage, which stacks up to 3. Oh, you can stack up to 3 poison, but for this poison at the end of each round, I get... Okay. Belfry initiates the final battle. Escape is not possible. You are not prepared for this fight. Nemesis players are a significant challenge on any difficulty, and this tutorial is no exception. For now, no one expects you to survive. Do your best.
For 2 players, he has 3
Right, we have 2 pages left. Cool.
initiative.
So boss battle, fully co-op scenarios like this one may culminate in a special final battle with a boss, where all allied humans fight together. Each deployed unit will participate. In this case, we have 1 each. All damage inflicted by the on the boss is cumulative, so if we both deal damage, it all goes to him. Calculating the boss's health. Belfry's base health is 3. It would be 5 in a difficult mode. We'll just play 3 for this tutorial. Next, Nemesis boss health is equal to the loyalty multiplied bonus health. My lord. My lord. He has bonus health. Bonus health is equal to loyalty multiply the number of players. So 4 times, so 8. So he has 11 health. The max health, that is the max health. If his max health reaches 0, he is defeated. For solo players, we don't care. Note from creator. During a boss battle with many players, it's easier to remember their max health value by placing that many damage tokens and removing them as such. Why don't you give us health tokens then instead of damage tokens? That's a huge pet peeve of mine in games.
Well, just for this. I mean, because all the enemies are fine.
But in general, like, just if you're going to do that, just give us all health tokens and put on everything. And then you just take away health instead of taking away damage.
5, 6, 7.
So now we're going to get a picture where it explains everything that's going to happen. So number 1 is right here. So on this picture, I'll just quickly show it on the game board. It shows you a picture, and it'll show you everything I'm about to explain and kind of how it happens accordingly to the people. So first up, number 1, on the Mad Visor. During their initiative, which they have a 3 or 4, bosses will roll not 1, but 2 attacks against each allied player. 3 for hard difficulty. So everything listed here with a slash, the right side is hard, the left side is normal. So his initiative is a 3, so he would hit Nick because, oh no, we are defending. He is attacking, I believe. We'll find out in a second. For example, during the Mad Voyeur's initiative, if facing 4 humans, he would roll 4 dice, 1 for each, 2 times. So check the first 4 results against the boss's attack column, left side, applying any damage and status effects to the player's front row combat unit. Then repeat with 4 new rolls for the boss's second attack. So it gives you an example, like it shows 4 different people here if we're playing with 4 players, and it would show, oh, he rolled this, do this to this player, so on, and then it says all other battle rules apply during the boss battle as normal.
So we roll both of our dice.
Yep, and then it says on the back here, defeat and victory. No, we don't.
Yeah, he's rolling these for us. That's how he's determining who he's attacking with what. That's literally what it's showing you right there.
Oh. Interesting. I read it the other way.
Yeah.
Wait. So Belfry, rolls a 2 versus, so that helps to clarify who he's attacking instead of just rolling 1 by 1 around.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Then you'll do the same for when we attack him. It'll determine how he defends against us. So he's rolling our dice. He's not rolling the attack dice.
Yes, which fine.
Is normal.
No problem. Now we want that thing there though, so this doesn't go away flying. But it says follows normal battle rules. So during initiative, you'll still follow the way. But let me just flip back because how did he word this? The initiative will attempt to initiate battle against you, meaning we are defending, he's attacking.
This is ambush too, so that makes sense.
But that means, so my initiative's higher than his, so I would attack first. Your initiative...
It's tied with his, so when it's tied, does the monster
Defender. No, defender goes first, it said.
Does it?
That's what I said back. So we'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what I said way back here in the first battle. So build... Initiate resources. Initiate battle. Check initiative. Initiative ties go to defending side.
Okay, cool. So we both go first. So you go before me, and then he goes.
Yep. And this says at the end of each round. We're not at the end of a round right now.
Oh, but we're attacking at the same time, aren't we?
So.
What would it go in order? Like you would like if the initiative was everyone to go you, him, then me. Like if it was that the order then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then he won't even roll. He'll roll these for the attack, but not for the defense. The defense, he can just roll a regular one.
What defense?
When you attack, he's going to defend.
No, he still roll ours, I guess.
I'm saying it doesn't matter.
I guess we'll call this 1 through 6 as normal because there's 6 symbols. Okay, so first I had 1 left over, so I'm assuming I go to 3.
No, every start of the battle start.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so start fresh. Okay.
The other thing that stays is your damage.
Got it.
Statuses.
So I'm gonna do.
Here we go, everybody.
Oh, this sucks.
Does the 4 give us a good view of this?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Let's rock with that.
Okay. So here's a question. Oh, great. Fantastic. That's good knowledge to have. So knowledge here for instant actions, which can be used anytime, even in battle. I can discard a food to restore 1 health to each of my champions.
Nice.
Discard a red skill to permanently add 1 skill. Discard a purple influence to gain a renown.
I mean, I guess the skill doesn't matter. No, there's the renown.
No, but the food matters.
The food can matter. So I have 1 food cube. So I have 1 health. Also, I have this, which I'm probably going to use, which will give me regen, which means every round I gain health.
So I am going to trigger deploy before we start this battle, because I can do that at any time. Boom.
Nice.
So I trigger deploy. I have him tame, so I guess we'll just put my tame thing next to him. He does not go yet, though, because his initiative is only 2. But it says I can deploy that at any time. You must pay any deployment costs. Oh, no.
No, you just have the status tamed. It's not. It's not in the monster.
Cool.
Just like you in general
So
have.
that doesn't help. Oh, yes, it does. How much damage? Oh, he does way more damage than I would do. I'm going to deploy. I'm going to pay both of my food to get him out there, because he's going to deal way more damage than I'm going to deal. But I get to attack first, so I'm going to use both and just go hell for it.
Yeah, he'll go last because he's only 2.
I'm going to use split shot. So split shot is I attack for 1 twice.
Okay.
So he's going to roll for his right-hand side here. I make this one better. Yep.
Wait, that's the defense one.
That's true. So we roll the 1. Prone, +1 from cunning.
Nice.
So 2. Come off. Did you take these out of specific people or just?
I mean, I'll take.
Okay.
I'll need 4 more. I'll take him out of mine, and then he had his.
Oh, got it. Okay. So that was attack number 1, dealt 2. Attack number 2 of mine.
I won again.
I won again, so 2 more.
Nice.
Oh, this is such an easy battle.
For now.
Only because I have tamed, I think.
Yeah.
This might help us. So now he will attack with both of ours, but he's going to attack twice.
He's not attacking. I'm going next.
Oh, you're going next. Okay, before you go,
because he goes to the defender, you said, right? So I have 3
Let me check one thing to make sure this makes sense. Oh, I'm just kidding. We got to back this up a second.
What?
Each human player sets aside any creatures in the encounter zone. This is still technically a creature.
No, it's saying if you were fighting creatures.
No, it has creature symbol. This is still technically a creature. I've just tamed this creature.
That's in the encounter zone.
No, encounter zone's the whole.
I know, but saying if you had any here to
I don't
begin
think
with.
that's what this is saying.
Yes, it is. It's saying if you had creatures here in the encounter zone, you set them aside.
No, because how would he roll a die against him?
You attack here twice, so he would end up being. We would just.
No, he doesn't attack here twice. He attacks
everybody. So we would assign a die.
Each allied player twice. Because this is just showing all human players.
How would he roll a die if you had war machines or mercenaries?
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're doing it. Okay, he's out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, he probably, because what did it say about attacking the different, like, back further? Didn't it say something about attacking further back in the row as well?
Oh, that was before. That was just saying that if you're in the back row, you have to attack their front row first.
Right. So then what he would just re-roll.
Oh, so he won't attack my back row.
He will.
He has to attack me first. That's why.
But then he'll attack.
And then he gets my red.
Afterwards.
And then it says this becomes row 1. Like, so if you put them in this order, it goes in that order.
He has to kill this person before that one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's only 1 die. That makes sense. So green is all of my people, but he has to attack in order. Unless it says otherwise on his card.
He can't attack like 1, then attack again, then attack again. Right? It's not him attacking everybody at the same time.
Correct. That's what I said before. It was like
you have to kill the first person before you can attack the second one?
Yes. I swear it said that. Where did I just read that for battle?
It probably would have been in the main book, not in this one.
Probably.
This is specific tutorial.
Oh, it was under deploy. That's where it was. Which is an instant action deploy, page 53, but it was farther than that. Encounter zone. Deployed units. the front slot, which is these two, is first. All attacks will target the front row unless specified otherwise.
Okay.
Back row can make attacks against the enemy front row. Both back row slots function equivalently, except that once the front row is defeated, B is then treated as the front row, followed by C.
Okay.
So yes.
Front row. Okay.
So unless he would say otherwise, which he does
Unless
not.
he kills you, he can't attack it.
Yes, which that makes sense why there's only one die. Like
Got
the
it.
die just applies across the board.
So I go next, though.
So this is great that I have him out there, actually.
Yeah. So I'm going to, just because we're in the last battle here, I'm going to use regen with this cube. So for this battle, I restore up to 1 health at the end of each round.
Solid.
Okay. So then I'm going to use all 4 for overpower. So it would be hitting him for 2. 3 is nothing, so 2.
Solid. So it's your full group back, right? You have your full group back?
Yeah, I got them beforehand because you hit him for 4 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Cool.
So now he goes twice.
So now he's gonna go.
So he's going to roll both of these at the same time, it says.
Exactly.
And then it says apply all of it, and then go again.
So mine's a what? Mine's a 1.
This is the greatest roll ever. I'm going to do this game every time.
Raise, so only hits fortifications for 2.
Yeah.
No
Mine says zap, hits for 1, cunning takes 0.
Nice.
Which is
us.
me. He was all up in my foot.
Or
So
is
now
it,
he goes again. Go for it.
he goes twice?
Yeah, it says but attacks twice. Roll all of them, do everything, and then go again.
I got a 1 again.
And a 2.
Hilarious.
We haven't taken any damage. Who said this was hard? This creator didn't roll better.
All right, so then now.
So now my dude goes. So now I roll this die to figure out what I'm attacking with. 2. Bash, attack for 2. And then he has spinny 6.
Ooh, mirror, take 0 and reflect any. So you're not.
Any
anything.
bad status effects. So just send it. It'd be like Mirror Force Wall in Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, so now.
We go again. So we get refresh it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do the same thing. Split shot again. Pay 2.
Okay.
So I attack once for 1.
6, so 0 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna attack one again for 1.
0 damage.
Wow. I'm rolling 2 6s.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Oh, I take a damage.
Oh, yeah, because that.
At the end of the round. Which is fine.
I'm going to strike for 1 this time. 2, nothing, so he takes 1 hit.
All right. So now he goes.
Yep. So mine's a 4. Yours is also a 4.
Hits all target fortification units, but it hits for 1.
No, that's all human units.
Oh, hits all human units. Okay, so we both get hit for 1.
Yep.
So I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead. That's hilarious.
Which is
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, because
I
that, yeah.
survived a lot. So my dude will take him off completely. Yeah. This guy moves into slot A now.
So get hit for 1. Oh yeah, I'll take it because
I'm assuming poison vanishes. We'll figure that out afterwards.
Because I'll end up healing 1 at the end of each round anyway.
Okay, your roll. Wait, what did you roll?
4 also.
Oh, so that means I... Ooh, interesting. Oh, no, I'm not human. You would take 2, though.
No.
Why?
I take 1.
You take 1 from your 4 and 1 from my 4. Hits all human target units. All targeted... Oh, all targets... No.
So
all
the one damage
units.
hits all targeted human
units.
units.
So he's going to take 1.
No, it's only hitting the targeted human units.
Oh, if we had
right
multiple champions. There you go.
So that's how your back rows
So champions, not humans.
Yeah.
No, because
human units. Oh, human units. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
human units, not champions.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Yes. So he takes 1.
Yeah.
Because he was in the back row.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, what's happening here?
We're learning. That's what's happening. 2 for you.
Yep. Which means I take 1 now because this guy's not cunning.
5 for me, which is charm. So it's going to hit me for 1, inflict amnesia. Okay.
Hilarious.
I'm going to use armor up to prevent the 1 damage, and I'll take the amnesia. It's purple. Poison amnesia. All right, amnesia says, so I can't use tactics. Non-champions treat 6s as 1. So I just have this now. So now I can't use any of my tactics down there.
And if you roll a 6, it's a 1. Nice.
Just fine. End of the round.
Nope.
Oh, you go first. Sorry. I was say this is going to heal for me at the end of the round.
I'm going to do a 3, which is reattach. Rotting Husk. Restore up to 1.
Nice.
Cool. So he doesn't roll anything against it.
Nope. So end of the round. This heals.
Yeah, none of his things will matter. You want to leave? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, dude. I think we're almost done.
I clean.
I know.
We
We
know.
smelt it. We'd open a window.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. It came in under the.
I thought I was going to waterboard with bleach.
Do you need any
No, I think we're almost
No,
done.
we're almost done.
Thankies?
No, thank you, dear.
We're good.
Thankies?
We
We're
good.
almost done. We're good.
Kisses?
Have you? Steve, no kisses?
Nope. Clove gave me plenty.
For kiss.
Clove gave me.
There you go. All right, so end of the round, I healed my 1.
yeah.
New round, I now go first.
Yep. 'Cause I'm dead.
So I have 5 now. So. Interesting. Oh, I could spend 5, or I can use. Oh, I can't use tactics because I'm usually. Damn it. That's cool. So this looks like you'd spend.
Oh, Berserk. Nice, yeah.
I assume that means 5 or this, because there would be no
Yes.
way to. Because it says this round, so there'd be no way to use 5 and also use overpower.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so 4 for overpower on him there. So trying to hit him for 2.
Or no, it says overpower would cost nothing.
If yeah,
So you could pay 5.
no.
And then
Oh.
overpower's free.
Oh, so yes, I'll do that then. So yeah, paying the 5. I can't though because I can't use tactics because of
Correct.
amnesia.
But yeah.
Anyway,
But normally.
got it. Makes sense. Got it. So he rolled a 3, which
So
is
9.
nothing. So he takes 2 damage.
All right. Now he rolls for us. We might probably get through this.
We just might.
Throws my die off.
Got stuck in his mouth. 3 for you. 2 for me.
Heals 1.
So zap 1. That's fine.
And he heals 1 for my 3.
Okay.
And clears
Go
all
for it.
negative status, which we haven't gotten.
So 3 for me.
1.
Heals 1 and clears all negative status. Damn.
And I had a 1, which is only hits fortifications.
Yep.
Cool. So now I go.
Yep. Roll them hard. 4
4, which I'm
Same
going to
thing.
roll for.
heals.
Oh, I read that wrong. I read that as a 3. So we're going to act as this as a 3 because I did 4 last time.
No, you got a 4 last time also.
No, didn't I get 3 last time?
No, you got 4. You got 4
Oh,
last
did
time.
I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So restore. I thought I read it wrong.
No, you got a 4 last time also.
Okay, cool. All right, nice.
Okay, end of the round.
Yep.
This heals. Great.
Attack.
Make sure I'm doing quick. All right. This goes up. Boom. So I'm going to use my overpower again.
Sure.
Where did you go? Do this. What do you get?
3 again. None.
None. So the 2 comes off again. Stupid thing. All right. He's going.
Yep.
First up.
4.
5 and 4. So 5
So
for
we
me,
each
4
get
for
hit
you.
by 1.
So 5.
Or I get.
is
No, I get hit by
charm,
1.
So I get hit for 1.
And
I
you
just
have
roll-
even more amnesia.
Nope. Just stays as is.
All of the amnesia. 5 and 6.
I got a 6. You got a 5.
So I get hit
6. Ooh.
for
I got-
1, and now I gain amnesia.
I get hit for 2.
Oh, which amnesia is great for me. Oh, half of it. Because I can't do tactics anyway.
Whew. Hopefully we can kill him here. We should be able to.
I have attack still.
I know.
I'll take
What?
amnesia.
Oh.
He's like, what? He already had amnesia.
Yeah, so for
That's the perfect
you,
reaction.
6s are 1s.
Yeah. Which is fine. Okay, so we're gonna roll a die here for my attack.
Let's go.
You get a 6.
Got a 1 anyway.
Okay, we got a 1.
So strike.
So strike.
It's just 1 damage,
No, enemy.
potentially. Good roll for him.
It says champion / gray units. What is he?
Neither. He's not a monster or a champion.
He's just a boss. Okay.
So you gotta roll, hopefully. Fingers crossed. 1. Plus, so
No,
just nothing.
Just 1.
Hey, that's okay. I go first. I could potentially kill him.
You better.
All right, so this heals. That's back up to 5. Let's go with overpower. Here we go.
1. Done.
Dead.
Solid.
Awesome.
All right. So final page here. And then.
Do a second.
Yeah. No, this had to light back up.
Oh, it turned off.
So final page here in our tutorial.
I must go to sleep or something.
Belfry falls to his knees, saying, "I've been bested."
Was there like options for like win, defeat,
Yeah.
or victory? Nice.
It cannot be. You must have broken a rule. The traitorous visor portals away, cackling. This isn't the last you've seen of me.
Vizier.
Sure. Each
The
victorious
visor.
Each victorious player draws 1 legacy reward card of their choice from the pool of 4. See page 96. We'll come back to that in one moment. Well, that was unexpected. Congratulations on completing the tutorial. This achievement is the first generation of your great house and should be recorded on your ancestral ledger. As for your next of kin, this story is just the beginning.
So we mark complete tutorial.
Yep. A new challenge approaches. You may now open the Twisted Spinstress secret envelope.
Ooh.
And the Mad Visor is now permanently unlocked for you in any scenario. So the Mad Visor was the card we just used. The other side had the Arch Visor, which just gave some information. In theory, we could have just had this open. We just didn't know. They told us not to. Oh, I know. I'm just for now, I guess, because the Arch Visor just kind of gives us the clarification of like what he had. So we'll come back to that in a second.
So then we also get this down here for.
I haven't finished reading, dude. For your next game, you'll need to read the reference guide for complete rules. Then it says choose your path. So we'll come back to that one. Okay, so let's first go to page 96 of the reference guide for this information. Legacy reward cards. Unlocking legacy reward cards provides you meta progression. Each card becomes permanent additions to the tech options available to your house. While you start a new game each session with an undeveloped house board, you may unlock any family heirlooms or personality quirks inherited from previous victories. As part of general setup, each game of Ascendancy includes 4 legacy cards in a pool of possible victory rewards. If there are 1 or more victorious human players, each player gains a card. Always side A, and permanently adds it to their house board. Keep any legacy cards stored in your house board until the next session. Okay. So this specifically said 1 legacy reward card, which I think is the whole thing, but it says a group of 4. So let me just check the setup, because it said during general setup. I didn't see that when we went over general setup.
There's 4 like unlockables. There's Nemesis, Legacy Heirlooms, Legacy Traits, Legacy Relics.
Yeah.
So there's probably different types. There's probably 4
There's some mana spells, Vice Trait. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Hold on. How does this say to set up the legacy cards? Oh, no, what were these? These weren't legacy cards. What were these called? What are they called? Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Shuffle all legacy reward cards, draw and set aside 4 at random, return the others to the box. So we just shuffle all of them. There's just different types of legacy cards.
Yeah, give them a good shift. Oh, cool. And there's more for proceeding.
All right.
Cool.
Pick 4 numbers, 1 to 26.
8.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
19. 25.
Okay.
2.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19. and 2 less. Okay.
Oh, and 2 less. That's how you did it. Not number 2 from the deck.
No. 25 was 2 less from the bottom.
Oh, got you.
26. That's why I grabbed 2 first. I was like, wait, I got to 8, and then it's gonna be 25 cards. Okay, so this is the excess. These are so we get to choose, right? Players draw 1 of their choice. Okay, so let's read these 4 aloud. That's fine. Yeah, I'll put them down a second here. So first we have Doomsday, a legacy scenario. And this is side A. To flip and permanently add this book to your estate. Win the scenario. Oh. Legacy scenario, the Mad Visor. The Siege of the Capital legacy scenario. And then the Puny, legacy vice trait. You cannot gain might. To flip and permanently add this to your virtue, add this virtue to your estate, ascend a champion to tier 2.
Interesting. So these 3 have to win the scenario to be able to flip it over.
But so on that list there. Oh yeah, so Mad Visor is a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
Not what we just did. We beat him in the tutorial only.
Yeah, exactly. So
I want to look at something though. Where's this
to your estate?
Because there was a piece of information in the beginning of this book. I think that matters.
The Puny, you cannot gain might. Interesting. To flip and permanently add this to your virtue, to your estate. So the champion to tier 2.
Does it explain what the difference between these are? I think that matters.
So essentially just makes each successive game that you play potentially makes you more powerful.
Yes.
What do you think that?
Because there's 2 groups of scenarios here. So scenario 1 and 2, loyalty. What are we at over there?
So it's loyalty of the people and the twisted spinstress.
Yes. Those are called generations of struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is called generations of doom. So I'm wondering what the difference is. I didn't know if one was co-op, one was not, and that would obviously impact.
I mean, they're but we can probably just play them in order. The scenarios 1.
No, I'll say if the first 2 were only co-op and the rest were competitive, then we'd start at 3. That's always.
Yeah, but we probably want to play in order again because after each scenario, you get one of these cards most likely. So they most likely build on each other.
So that means we should probably take. What are these 3? Doomsday, the Mad Visor, and Siege of the Capital.
This is the very last one.
So we should probably take the Mad Visor and take this. That's 7.
Siege of the Capital is 7.
So we should probably take this and then this.
Okay.
Right?
So then I should probably take this.
Because you already have high might.
Because I have high might to begin with, and your might is.
And all you have to do is ascend this champion to 2, and then you flip it, and then I'm assuming you can gain might.
Right.
Yeah, you'll definitely want that.
So that won't prevent you from doing anything.
So these 2 will come off. So then Mad Visor I take, we just move it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the board. Go back to the book. So now, the Mad Visor is now permanently unlocked for you to include in any scenario.
Okay.
I don't really know what that means, but we'll figure that out eventually. But it says the Twisted Spintress is also now available. So, yeah, this says Mad Visor. This is the Twisted Spintress. So the Spintress is side A. The Twisted Spintress is side B.
Mm-hmm.
So how would we use this?
This probably says in the main rulebook.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, and this answered the question I was wondering a moment ago. Okay. So these 2 packs we'll just keep available.
Okay.
Set, I guess, wherever. So those 2 are unlocked. We'll know it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you can probably just write it on that sheet somewhere. Say like any blank space. Just
legendary D's, uses
on the
capital scenarios. Yeah, I'm just
you
looking.
can just say Mad. Okay. So now the very final piece of this puzzle.
I can also check off. So the Puny is that?
What the Puny what? No, you don't.
Oh, you check this off
when you complete it. Yeah.
The Hardy.
Right? Or is it called something different on the backside?
Something different on the backside. Intrepid, the Deliberate. Those are legacy traits. Legacy virtue trait, the Hardy. There is no the Hardy. There's the Healthy. What's the back of yours say? Just the
Mine's
name?
something different. This
Just
is
the
Mad
name.
Advisor. It says Belfry's Ear.
Interesting.
And this is a legacy. Oh, this is a scenario. This is an heirloom on the back.
Well, it says Belfry's ear on the back.
The
So
heirloom?
that's on here.
Okay.
To check off. Yeah.
So that's an heirloom.
Yep.
What is your...
Mine says the Hardy.
What is it? What type of thing is it?
It's a legacy trait. So I assume on here it would be the healthy, most likely.
Why would it be something different?
Because this was printed off the Kickstarter, so they probably changed it from the healthy to the hardy.
Well, hold on a second. We have the original. That came with this game.
That's true.
Under 17. Plastic cover. Saw that coming?
No.
Okay. What column is that? Nope, this says Hardy still.
So that one says hardy there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one says healthy. So yours matches this. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, got it. So you want to... We'll compare those after.
We don't take it off now anyway, because we don't have it.
We'll compare them like we can write on the correct ones.
Yeah.
So we know. Okay, so final thing now. As you pass control of your house to your next of kin, you must decide which scenario to tackle next. The player who led this tutorial may fetch one of the following legacy reward cards. This will unlock the next scenario and be added to that player's starting tableau. Hilarious. Where's the listing of all this? Oh, all the scenarios are listed in the beginning of this book. I need to see this now.
Right here.
That is hilarious. 1 versus 2. Hilarious. Okay.
Yeah.
It says for a fully co-op game, go to Twisted Spintress. For a competitive game, fetch Loyalty of the People.
Oh,
so
we have Loyalty
now
of the People.
that makes me question if those should have been in here to begin with at all, or these should have been separate. I believe it says take a legacy reward card. So Loyalty of the People will be fully competitive, and that says recommended.
In the beginning, where it says to craft a legacy reward deck, does it say?
That's what I'm looking. Exactly what I'm looking for. Shuffle all available legacy reward cards. See page 96. I'm on like legacy rewards unlock new contests content. Sure. When starting a game with new legacy cards, it delivered. Okay, yep. Legacy crafting. These are the rarest reward cards. Unlock new playable scenarios for yourself and all friends. As soon as one player inherits a legacy card of a scenario, all other players in that game may participate. After completing the objective, only the player with the card itself may use the heirloom on the back. Okay.
So you say it's fine. So what it does, so here it gave us the choice, right, of 1 or 2. So right, so we can choose 1, but later on, like in that random drawing,
We can
could
get,
draw 2, and so we can do 2.
but we'll choose 2 and we can get 1 later.
You don't want to do the competitive one?
No.
You want to do the cooperative one
No,
first?
vice versa.
You said the competitive one's loyal to the people.
No. Competitive is B. Loyalty to the people, competitive. Fully
Exactly.
cooperative, Twisted Spintress.
Yeah, so you want loyal to the people.
Oh.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh, that. Because this says A and B, that says 1 and 2. That's not 100% on me. They put it in the opposite order.
I was still saying loyal to the people.
You were.
That's not.
You were. I saw you reading the second one, and I'm like, or the first, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Loyalty to the people. So this now goes here. All right, and that is it. Hilariously, what is your house name? It literally gave us that these are the 2 example ones you should be using.
Amazing. That's hilarious.
This whole time, we're like, oh, we're predicting this whole game somehow.
Man. And so everything
All right.
resets at the beginning of every game, right?
No idea.
Entire empire.
We will find
It
out.
said that. It literally just said that.
No, it didn't.
It did. It said
No, I think
each
I
game you
read that over
start.
here. I think that was somewhere else. When starting a game with Legacy, No, I did read that, but I don't think it was here. I think it was, or unless it was, yeah, it definitely wasn't here. I think it was over here. I do believe, yeah, everything starts back. You have to re-unlock everything.
Yeah.
That's what it said. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so all these will slide back down. So these will, Hunting Camp and Coliseum will come off the board. And put back normally. Because each scenario is pretty much a brand new game. So although you're unlocking and adding more choices to your stack, you don't necessarily have those available
And each
to
game
you.
won't be like as quick as this one was, where there's effectively only 3 total
Decades,
rounds
yeah.
as decades. Like some of these are 9 decades long, which means 9 total rounds, and that's where you're going to really be able to push and pull to unlock things.
Yeah. So for the quick reboxing per se, you have each of your stacks. We just use the underboard here. So we literally just pop this up, slide each of these stacks down below into their spacing. This just gets flipped
You
back
probably
over.
don't even need to, honestly.
Probably don't, but I'm doing it anyway because I've already started.
Yeah.
These I will put on top.
So then these quests and stuff we probably don't have anymore, I would assume.
Oh, let's keep them here just in case.
And as well as our items. If everything resets.
I agree, but
So
I'm going to keep it here just in case. And we'll start. Begin the next one. We'll just reshuffle if we have to. I'm assuming the beginning of the scenario is going to fully tell us, but.
maybe.
And then my Huntress will go back over there. That will go back.
Well, I mean, all the cards will end up back near the fortifications and stuff.
Oh, no, we don't have any of those.
Oh, we don't? Okay.
Barbarian. Oh, you don't have any creatures. Okay.
No, no
All right.
creatures. And these as well. Cool.
But this was our tutorial of Ascendancy. We'll cut a few things out if you just watch this live on Twitch
Yeah.
to make it flow a little bit better. The few gaps we had.
We are really looking to see.
Yeah.
We'll probably just keep these guys out of their envelope. That'll let us know they're available.
Sure.
Cool. Well, hopefully you enjoyed watching us play through this. This a lot of fun. It'll definitely be a lot of fun, like when we get to go in and like, okay,
actually
and make
explore.
the choices and stuff like that with everything that's going on. But as much as everything's going on, like I understand why they wanted to have the tutorial built in so you can learn. I think that's definitely needed. But this isn't an overly complicated game, which is nice. It's literally phase 1, 2, 3, 4. In phase 1, worker placement if you want to, if you can, and do your stuff. Phase 2, same deal. 3, same deal. 4, same exact thing. And then you have your encounter phase if you're encountering a monster in that moment. Which is said, they say you can also blindly encounter one.
You can blindly draw one. So it says you don't have to use a person here. It says you can. There is a way to just get one out on the board.
So if you have a champion, though, you can't do it unless you have a champion.
Possibly.
I think that was.
We'll have to double check and look into that.
So conquer. So the Empire phase right there. So upgrade settlement, Bubba Adventure. Oh, right here. If you put in the conquer, that's what it is right there. That's the fighting.
Oh yeah, that says you may draw any number of surprise champions.
You have to specifically put a character there to do the conquer step. And if you didn't previously do this step for reveal first, here's the blind one. Yeah. So
and it says you can do as many as you want. So it looks like you can be like, hey, I want to draw 2. It says any surprise.
Shape out on your encounter zone. You may draw any number of surprise of any tier, gain renown on the interesting.
So that's kind of cool to be like, okay, I want to attack 2 of them because I want more renown to unlock something or upgrade something.
Huh. Very interesting. I wonder what this number 1 spot means. It says 1, and it has 3 humans plus.
What's the symbol?
1 renown, and it has 3 humans plus the conquer area.
I do not see that on the back of this specifically. Oh, actually, you know what? It'll be in the 4th. It goes through all 4 of these sections. District 4, Conquer.
Yeah.
Next page.
There's the 1 spot.
If your game includes at least 3 human players, this gives you 1 extra renown.
Okay, so if you have at least 3, then that's okay. Cool.
But human players, not champions.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's this clarification for everyone because. So human players are physically Nick and I. Champions, we can possess 4 champions. R3 plus a foreign. And you can steal someone else's if they haven't acquired them yet.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, that's
for the competitive. Like, we will 100% hate draft someone else's.
So get that up there. Pay that to get a foreign champion to deploy.
But it has to be one that's already out on the field, on a space that you have a settlement.
That helps, exactly.
Yeah, so it's not just like, hey, I'm going to steal yours right off the bat. You can only do it once. You can't do it 3 times.
Yeah. All right.
Brutal.
Well, we're going to clean this up.
Yep.
In case you're wondering, the game did come with a nice version of that checklist. That's that's been updated clearly. To the bottom, it does say the hardy, where we printed one out from the Kickstarter page because we don't want to mark this one up. And on here it says the healthy. So it looks like there's also potentially some additional ones on legacy traits. So we're gonna have to go through and just add those onto this. Hopefully on their website, they will add a printable so this can be printed out and marked off as we play. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
we'll
is a lot of
definitely
fun.
have. So
Legit
we're
play.
recording this in the middle of December right now. We have one more of our games this week, which will be posted the day before you see this video, of Golem, where we replayed games this month that we've done wrong. So we'll finish that in December. Into January, we are doing our Factions and War month.
Yeah.
This will be one of those 4. So we will be hopping into Scenario 2, Loyalty of the People.
Scenario 1, loyalty to the people.
Yep. Scenario B on that paper.
Option B,
Option B, yeah.
scenario 1.
Scenario 1, yes. Loyalty to the People, where we will play co-op or competitively.
Damn.
This is rough.
Struggling.
We will go bald and board style. There we go.
Yes, we're gonna go
and
bald
play
and,
this.
We're gonna go bald and boards to the wall.
If you're interested in other war games, we hopefully will have a Game of Thrones.
so that
Tiny
I got,
Epic.
I got a notification that is like in the process of shipping.
Perfect.
So
And I
we
should
should
get a state
definitely
notification.
have it by the end of January, if anything.
Great. So Tiny Epic Game of Thrones will be here.
This will
We
be awesome.
have the Game of Thrones board game,
Yep.
which we've talked about potentially using, or Hegemony. So we'll finalize that.
Yeah, so war is gonna be like legit war and like warring faction.
Yeah, and then we have Other Side of the Hill. We're waiting for delivery is happening. It's in the middle of the ocean right now, not under the ocean, but on a ship.
And then we have some backups as well
that
in
we're
case for
waiting
whatever
for.
reason stuff doesn't come in time. We have Root and we have Farms Race
Yeah.
as well, which are also warring games with warring factions.
Yep.
So
But stay tuned to our Instagram. We'll have that posted.
we will. Absolutely.
It'll be a great way to kick off 2025.
With some war.
We're just going to play a war game on January 20th.
I guess so, huh? My goodness
Is
gracious.
that actually, I don't know what day of the week that is.
God, I'll spray my face orange.
That's a great question. What day of the week is that? That's hilarious.
No
It's on
idea.
Monday.
Yeah.
That's not as fun.
No. Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us here at Bald and Board Games as we played Ascendancy by Matthew Meeple. Again,
Yeah.
amazing last name. Congrats to you, sir. But I'm Bald,
On board.
and we will see you in Ascendancy.